Yeah, ha. It's Cold Red, baby. Yeah. We in the house, go Bears. Woo. Let's go. There ain't nobody hot as Cold Red in your spot. Yeah. Moving through your city, tearing up your block. Woo. With Bears, they're the team to watch. We won't stop until we got the game unlocked, and we can't be stopped. Give them something to crush. Give them something to crunch. Give them a team, they gon' eat them for lunch. Chill. Give them something to block. Yeah.
Let's show them how the Bears do damage. Defense, block 'em, hit 'em high, hit 'em low. Offense, run 'em, touchdown, field goal. Chop, chop, hit 'em, chop, chop, hit 'em, chop, chop, hit 'em, hit 'em, hit 'em, hit 'em, hit 'em. Defense, block 'em, hit 'em high, hit 'em low. Offense, run 'em, touchdown, field goal.
It's Friday night in Texas. That means it's time for some high school football.
Three-step drop, pass across the middle, first down Bears. Handoff up the middle. Bears are there. They stuff him. He's got his man beat. Diving catch. Touchdown Bears. 46 yards. Page around the end. He's got pressure on the quarterback. He's got him sacked. 5-yard loss.
See y'all on game day.
It's Friday night in Texas, and that means it's time for some high school football. Welcome to the Brewer Bear Network. I'm your host, Donnie Foster, and joined as always by the great Fernando Fernie Molinar. He's our color commentator. He's the most colorful man west of the Mississippi, east of the Mississippi, or if it runs east and west, north and south.
It don't matter.
You are the most colorful color commentator in the state. Glad to have you with us, the statistician, mathematician, Dr. Spreadsheet himself. Terrence Durham will be on stats tonight. Produced as always by the great John the Sherpa Burka, taking us to new heights. And we are coming to you live from Birdville ISD over here in their fine arts and athletic complex as the Bears get ready to take on the Richland Royals. Now, this is a team that the Bears have never played, to my knowledge, at least in our tenure and maybe in many, many years.
I don't think they've played them at all, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's been a long time if they have, and so it'd be a new team for us for sure.
I think we've played them in basketball. You know, the districts are a little bit different, but never in football that I can remember.
Yeah, it's going to be a new opponent in football, and Richland has a really good team, and they come in with the high-powered offense. The Bears, of course, coming off of a rough game last week against the Aledo Bearcats, but they're looking to bounce back this week and see if they can get some things rolling, get some things going. And as we've just been watching the games over the last several weeks, what do the Bears need to work on in order just to improve, whether it be just offensively scoring some points or defensively? What do you guys think the Bears need to do?
Well, I think it's all starts with the running. They got to run the rock. They got to improve on what they've started this year. They've been running it fairly well. I mean, not too many people are going to run against Aledo, and so they didn't do a whole lot there. But just continue going forward. You got no choice. You got to go forward. You learn from what you were good at, and you get rid of what you weren't very good at and go forward.
Yeah, accentuate your strengths, and running is a strength for this team for sure. They've got a good running back core. There's 3 different young men who can carry the ball and do a good job. And so, yeah, if they can accentuate those strengths, that'll certainly help them extend some drives. Keep the other offenses off the field is always important when you're playing a high-powered offense, a little bit of a field position game. So what do you think, Terrence?
Right, yeah, so I think you hit the nail on the head there. You got to not have those timely penalties that kill your drives, right?
Yeah.
And so it's those little situations early that really kind of get you behind the 8 ball for the rest of the game. And then you're playing catch-up, and you get put into a passing situation. So – the Bears has got to find some balance. I think they do have to get their run established, but I think to get that run established, you also have to be a pass threat so teams don't just line up and look for your running back. And, that running back has, put up some good numbers. And if anybody in the district has watched any tape, they watched that Lake Dallas tape. And they know that Cam Coleman can run the rock. And so Bears got to make sure that they're balanced on offense and don't give up those timely penalties.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not talking about home run shots either with the throwing the ball. We're talking about some quick hitters. Get this young quarterback some completed passes out there and keep that defense honest for that run game.
Yeah, some things that'll open up those lanes for the running game for sure.
Yeah.
And we say that a lot of times you run to set up the pass, but the Bears can pass to set up the run. If they can just have a little bit of success, it'll go a long ways. And, of course, last week, At one point, it's 14-0. The Bears score a touchdown. You think, well, we're going to pull and that's in the second quarter.
Right.
Yep.
That's not the early in the game. That's second quarter. Bears could have been within 7 of that powerful legal team, but then they had that penalty that called that touchdown back, and from there they just kind of lost momentum. And so it'll be interesting to see if they can kind of play off those strengths like we talk about with the run game, set it up with the pass, and can they clean up those penalties for sure. That's one of the things to think about.
And you're wanting them young kids, and there's a lot of them, to get that experience and get the good experience. So not learning from – you want them to learn from their mistakes, but you don't want them to all be penalty mistakes and killing drives. But as long as they're going forward, those young kids are learning, I think that's going to be huge.
And they're definitely getting that experience this year because they're playing, right? They're out there.
There's a lot of them.
There's no time to hide. You can't hide behind the upperclassmen that might be in front of you. It's like you're pressing into service now. So I think it's going to be good for them. I think this is one of those things where, iron sharpens iron or steel sharpens steel, and, you got to go out and play these guys now. And, every game, just do what you can to try and get better than you were the last game. If you made a mistake, clean it up this game.
Yeah, and what you hope playing these high-powered offenses early in the season is that you hope that it kind of will mature them very quickly,
right.
Trial by fire, if you will.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so hope that pays dividends later in the season. We used to talk about the Bears having scheduling some really good teams in those non-district games to kind of prepare them for the tough districts that they were in. And several years ago when they were making the playoffs every single year, it seemed like that really paid dividends later on for sure.
Right.
And so maybe that'll be the case this year. These young guys, after they play some of these high-powered offenses, will play for some of these schools that maybe not have as much depth. I think all schools have some talent. But, man, what we saw from Lido was they could trot out 3 different defensive lines.
Yeah.
3 different offenses.
Absolutely.
And no drop-off. And, that's why they're perennial state champions, right? But, that's building your program, right? And you don't do that overnight. But, a good start is having a group of sophomores that get to play together for 3 years.
Most definitely. All right. What's going to be an interesting game. We're excited to bring you all the action here. We're going to take a quick break here on the BBN. Let you listen to some of our sponsors. We'll be back in just a little bit with the kickoff. One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community.
If you're like me, you love a good snack or a hearty sandwich while watching football or your favorite sports on the weekend. Well, a great place to head over to then is Charlie's Philly Steaks. They'll take care of you and they'll fill you up and you'll be excited to go back over and over again. They're located at 9521 White Settlement Road. Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have 2 very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, 2 of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services.
In most places, football season means it's fall and the weather is cooler.
Yeah, not in Texas.
Remember all those hot days on the playing field, Fern?
I sure do, Donnie. All we had was a community water jug, if we were lucky.
Yeah, same here. But now there's Frio Hydration. It specializes in keeping athletes cool and well hydrated in any situation.
You can learn more about their services at FrioHydration.com.
The products you want and the quality you deserve.
Thanks, Frio Hydration.
Terrence, now that we're getting older.
I prefer to say we're getting wiser.
Hey, I like that. Anyway, now that we are wiser, what's a good option for delicious but healthy eating?
It's got to be Jason's Deli. They have everything from amazing sandwiches to delectable salads.
Okay, well, we need to get over there for lunch real soon.
Let's do it. The closest location is at 6244 Camp Louis Boulevard.
There are also many locations in the area, so head on over and do your old, wiser body a favor.
Donnie, the other day I cut myself and thought I was going to need stitches.
Did you go to the ER?
Nah, I just put some duct tape on it and called it a day. Besides, the nearest ER is too far away.
Hey, not anymore, Fern. Medical City of White Settlement is located at 9650 White Settlement Road, right on the corner.
Seriously?
Serious as a heart attack.
Wait, maybe we shouldn't use the phrase during an ad for a medical facility.
Good call, Fern. But when you need emergency care, call Medical City of White Settlement at 682-610-6100.
If your business or restaurant is in need of fresh produce, then you're going to want to visit premierproduce.com and learn about all the great services provided by Premier Produce. They're located at 8125 Western Hills Boulevard in Fort Worth. Check them out for all of your produce needs. Then one of our favorite sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network is Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's has several locations nearby. Check out one of those the next time you're hungry for some delicious food. We want to thank Jimmy John's for providing so much food for us here at the stadium on a regular basis. Jimmy John's is the place to go.
One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community.
If you're like me, you love a good snack or a hearty sandwich while watching football or your favorite sports on the weekend. Well, a great place to head over to then is Charlie's Philly Steaks. They'll take care of you and they'll fill you up and you'll be excited to go back over and over again. They're located at 9521 White Settlement Road. Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have two very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, two of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services.
In most places, football season means it's fall and the weather is cooler.
Yeah, not in Texas.
Remember all those hot days on the playing field, Fern?
I sure do, Donnie. All we had was a community water jug, if we were lucky.
Yeah, same here. But now there's Frio Hydration. It specializes in keeping athletes cool and well hydrated in any situation.
You can learn more about their services at FrioHydration.com.
The products you want and the quality you deserve.
Thanks, Frio Hydration.
Terrence, now that we're getting older.
I prefer to say we're getting wiser.
Hey, I like that. Anyway, now that we are wiser, what's a good option for delicious but healthy eating?
It's got to be Jason's Deli. They have everything from amazing sandwiches to delectable salads.
Okay, well, we need to get over there for lunch real soon.
Let's do it. The closest location is at 6244 Camp Louis Boulevard.
There are also many locations in the area, so head on over and do your old, wiser body a favor.
Donnie, the other day I cut myself and thought I was going to need stitches.
Did you go to the ER?
Nah, I just put some duct tape on it and called it a day. Besides, the nearest ER is too far away.
Hey, not anymore, Fern. Medical City of White Settlement is located at 9650 White Settlement Road, right on the corner.
Seriously?
Serious as a heart attack.
Wait, maybe we shouldn't use the phrase during an ad for a medical facility.
Good call, Fern. But when you need emergency care, call Medical City of White Settlement at 682-610-6100. If your business or restaurant is in need of fresh produce, then you're going to want to visit premierproduce.com and learn about all the great services provided by Premier Produce. They're located at 8125 Western Hills Boulevard in Fort Worth. Check them out for all of your produce needs. Then one of our favorite sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network is Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's has several locations nearby. Check out one of those the next time you're hungry for some delicious food. We want to thank Jimmy John's for providing so much food for us here at the stadium on a regular basis. Jimmy John's is the place to go. Hey Bear fans, here's some more of our great sponsors. Let me tell you about Rival Signs. They're located at 110 Jim White Freeway in Fort Worth. Check them out for all your signage needs. And of course, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Visit your local Raising Cane's for all your chicken finger needs. Hey Terrence, you own your own home, right?
Yes, I do, Donnie.
So you know the hassle it can be when you need a new roof.
I sure do. And in Texas, with the hail, high winds, and storms, our homes take a beating.
Well, that's why we recommend TXD Roofing. Texas Direct Roofing is located in Haltom City and has been in business since 2011.
To schedule an inspection or install, head to txdroofing.com.
Thanks, TXD Roofing, for all you do for our school. Hey Bear fans, here's some more of our great sponsors. Let me tell you about Rival Signs. They're located at 110 Jim White Freeway in Fort Worth. Check them out for all your signage needs. And of course, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Visit your local Raising Cane's for all your chicken finger needs. Hey Terrence, you own your own home, right?
Yes, I do, Donnie.
So you know the hassle it can be when you need a new roof.
I sure do. And in Texas, with the hail, high winds, and storms, our homes take a beating.
Well, that's why we recommend TXD Roofing. Texas Direct Roofing is located in Haltom City and has been in business since 2011.
To schedule an inspection or install, head to txdroofing.com.
Thanks, TXD Roofing, for all you do for our school.
We're set and ready for kickoff here as the Bears set to take on the Richland Royals, coming to you live from Birdville ISD here at their Fine Arts and Athletic Complex over here on the north side of the Metroplex in a stadium that's facing east and west, Fernie. So if you're the
They
Bears,
built it at night. Me and Terrence talked about
yeah,
it.
if you're the Bears working their way left to right here in the first quarter, you're going to be staring into that sun. It looks for about 40 more minutes or so if I doing the old hand test.
That's right, the four-finger test.
Y'all know how that works.
Yeah,
Put your hand up to the
four-finger
horizon. You can tell how much time's left in the day. But anyway, it's going to be a great night for football. This may be the hottest game of the year. We hit 100 today. Heat index much higher than that. It's weird that 4 games in, it's the hottest of the year. All right, high pooch kick, fielded at about the 30. It will be returned by the Richland Royals up to the 35-yard line. Bears choosing not to kick it deep on that one.
Looks like on that tackle for your Bears is number 37, Prince Sargent, your Bear tackler.
All right, so the Richland Royals will be on offense first, making their way right to left as we look out of the booth here tonight. Great facilities, great night, great weather, a little warm. That's okay. Great crowd here on hand. And if you're back home listening, thanks for joining us here. Bears are set and ready defensively. They line up with 4 down linemen. One man comes in motion. They toss it to him, little end around, hit in the backfield and drop for about a 2-yard loss.
Nice job by number 22 for your Bears on that tackle, Caleb Walker, the sophomore.
And let's make it a 3-yard loss on that tackle in the backfield. QB for the Richland Royals with a little toss there to the receiver that came into motion. Now he's in the shotgun formation, looking downfield, firing deep, has a man. He's open. If he hit him, he would have been in for the touchdown, but he overshot him.
Yeah, he was open by about 5 yards.
Drew Cates, number 8, is the QB, and he was shooting for number 14 on that one, Xavier Johnson. All right, 4 wide receivers this time for Richland here on 3rd down and 13. Bears with a great opportunity to get off the field early. Oh, Bears may have jumped off sides. They do. Going to be a free play. Thrown down the middle of the field, falls incomplete. And so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Bears defensively, and we'll replay 3rd down.
Yeah, it was good hard count by the quarterback because he got every one of the Bear linemen off the ball real quick.
What did you say earlier about penalties?
Yeah. Well, we'll see how this one turns out. Still going to be 3rd and 8. You'd love 3rd and 13, but 3rd and 8 is still a tough chore. Let's see if the Bears defensively are up for the challenge here.
You would have loved 4th and 13 as well.
Yep, absolutely.
Same problem with the sun. The Royal receivers has to look back into the sun.
How did they
catch those balls?
How did they give them 6 yards on the penalty there?
You're right.
They did advance that 6 yards, and so they need to remark that for sure. Yeah, because it was definitely a 3-yard loss, and now it is 3rd and 7 instead of 3rd and 8. Yeah, they absolutely marked that off 6 yards.
Good eye, John.
Someone ought to be screaming over there.
They are. Nobody's listening.
Yeah, too far away.
Yeah, somebody ought to be on top of that, but they're not. Okay, so here we go. 3rd down. Bears are set, ready to go. Trying to get a big stop here early in the game. Get the offense on the field. Bears line up. Showing blitz. They're going to bring 5. Now 1 backs off. 3-step drop. Looking downfield. Overshoots his man by a long ways. It's going to be 4th down coming up. Punt team coming on for the Royals.
And Bears in good coverage on that one as well with some penetration, forcing the quarterback to throw it quick.
This is something we have not seen much of this year.
No, 3 and outs, especially on the first possession. That's a good job by the defense. Quarterback really overshot his man 3 times. I mean, they threw deep 3 times and unable to connect. Quarterback is the kicker. Low kick, end over end, is going to take a pretty decent bounce and then be fielded at about the 25, down by the Royals. And the Bears will actually begin this one, it looks like, on their 28.
Not bad. Actually, not bad field position to start.
Yeah, their punter definitely punted it away from Kerrigan.
Did not want him to return it. And that's one of the things. The Bears have had good returners for a long, long time, and teams have been very unlikely to kick deep to them. So now they move the ball back to the 25, like I said originally. These guys just need to listen to me tonight. I'll tell them where to spot it. 11:14 to go here in the first. Bears' first offensive possession. 3 wide receiver set for Mr. Lucas. Handoff up the middle. Hit pretty quickly after a short gain.
That's Cameron Coleman on that carry, number 8 for your Bears.
Yeah, Coleman with the carry. He gains about 2 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd and 8. Familiar cast at wide receiver for the Bears, number 12, 13, and 14, Kerrigan, Carr, and Roberts.
They've been your steady go-to starters.
Yeah, along with Midler in at tight end. He goes in motion from the right to the left. Handoff to Coleman. Left side has some room to the 30, to 35, to the 40. He's into Royal territory to the 40, to 30. 1 man to beat down the sideline, and then he's tackled out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. Big carry and gain for Coleman.
Good job by that young man making the right cuts to get free. And I tell you what, is a shoestring tackle by number 29, Raffle, the senior defensive back for the Richland Royals.
Great setup that time. Midler shifting over from the right to the left really sealed off that left side for Coleman on that cut, and he was able to get around left end for the big gain.
51 yards on the last run.
Wow, 51 yards. They give it to him again. Left side, makes 2 guys miss. Now he's close to another first down, gain of about 10 on the play.
Nice job by that young man, just picking and choosing, getting outside and using that speed.
They're going to give him 9. 2nd down and 1.
So 60 yards rushing already for Coleman. Well, 62 after that 2-yarder as well.
That's right.
Yeah, so that'll bring it up 2nd and 1. Ball at the 13-yard line. Bears on the march. threatening to score early and take the lead here against this Richland Royals team that was highly touted coming into this one. Snap is high but handled. Coleman in trouble, hitting the backfield quick, drop for a loss. It'll be third and about 3 coming up.
Yeah, they were all over that quick. Kind of a high snap, too, kind of slowed stuff down.
It did. It kind of disrupted the timing in the backfield. Bears rotate out a couple of players. Looks like
they're going with the jumbo package.
Kerrigan and Roberts go out. Going to run with a 2 tight end set, looks like probably.
So are we going to get points if we don't get this first down, or are we just going to go for it?
We'll see. 3rd and 4. Let's pick up the first down. They're bunched it up on the right. I think he's going to run to the right. He does, but he's hit in the backfield. A little bit of a delayed blitz. That was a safety blitz, came in from number 20, and he did a good job of bringing him down. Let's see if the Bears will go ahead and try to put some points on the board. They're going to.
I'm going to tell you right now, one block was missed, and that was the key block because he could have been in the end zone.
Yeah, Braden Johnson came in. And that's a really good defensive lineup there. When you bring in that jumbo set, just have someone hang back and find a seam and then rush the tailback. That's what he did. All right, here we go. It's going to be a 34-yard attempt. Kick is not going to be. It's not going to get off. It's going to be a timeout.
Rebels calling it. The
Royals.
Royals calling a timeout.
All right. I don't know if they just weren't set defensively or they decided they want to try to ice the kicker here early in the game. It's a little early to ice the kicker, isn't it?
Yeah. That's okay, though. Hey, it is. You do what you do, right?
Yeah. Very quickly, though, the sun has gone down. I don't think it's in our eyes up here in the booth, but it looks like down the field it's under shadows, and I don't think it's going to be an issue for the rest of the game too much. So
It's my big melon blocking it for you.
Well, we are a little higher up here, and we got a little better perspective of the sun and the horizon, but this field sets down pretty good in a bowl. All right, here we go. This time they're going to set up on the 23, so it's going to be a 33-yarder officially for Mr. Salcedo. Here we go. Oh, offsides. Should have been offsides against the Royals.
I think it is.
But that kick was up and good. We've got a flag. That may give the Bears a first down.
Yeah.
So that kick was good, and it would have been good from 44. Let's check the flag.
He got a good foot in that.
Well, we know Salcedo can boot it. All right, that is going to go against the
Number 12 was giving us his impression of a first down.
Yeah, it goes against the Royals, and it is enough for the first down. So Bears, instead of 4th down kicking a field goal, going to get the first down and have the ball at the 12-yard line.
And if they continue to do what they're doing on the ground, they should be able to get this in the end zone here pretty quick.
All right, so they move the chains on that. They mark it just inside the 12-yard line. So the Bears can get a first down without scoring here, but looking to get in the end zone. They take points off the board to try to get 7. 3-wide receiver set. Davis handoff to Coleman. Little seam up the middle. Hit. Makes one guy miss. Falls forward for a gain of about 5.
Hey, and he did what he was supposed to do. He made that one cut. He got up. I would normally say north and south, but today it's east and west, and he just got as much as he could out of
it. You are definitely going east and west. You should have got a rim shot on that one. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I'm working on getting some noises, sound effects there.
I appreciate that. All right, here come the Bears. 3-step drop, looking at the end zone, firing, has a man.
There
Caught.
he is.
Touchdown Bears. Number 13, Cameron Carr on a little pass, on the little out route from his QB, Lucas Davis. Puts the Bears on top, 6-0 point after attempt coming up.
And what did we talk about earlier in the game? They got to throw some of them quick hitters. They got to get that defense to stay honest, and that's one way of doing it right there.
Well, tonight they've set up the pass with the run. Yes. They said, hey, this is what we do well. Stop us. And they couldn't do it. And it set up that pass.
So 8 yards on the pass. And listen, that ball was out before the receiver got out of his break, and he turned around and located it for a touchdown.
There you go.
The extra point attempt goes awry. Bad snap. Scramble for the ball on the field. So it'll be no good. 6-0 for the Bears. 6-0 for the Bears. All right. So we haven't had a lot of snap issues this year. That one was just a little bit low. Could not handle it. And then we saw the Royals get in the backfield really, really quick to disrupt that. Kick never got off. and there was a scramble for the ball at about the 20-yard line before play was finally whistled dead. Nevertheless, Bears take the early lead 6-0. All right, Bears on top. If you had the Bears forcing a 3-and-out and then going down and scoring a touchdown, then kudos to you, because that was not the scouting report tonight for sure, but Bears showing a lot of fight.
Bears definitely needed that shot in the arm to get some momentum early and just keep playing through the adversity.
Yeah.
The penalty gave them an extra opportunity, and they took advantage of it.
And even without that penalty, they were going to get the field goal. It was good. Low bouncing squib kick. Takes a great bounce all the way back to the 13-yard line, fielded by the Royals, up near the 30-yard line before he is tackled.
Hey, it's going to be on that tackle, number 21 for your Bears, and that is Malachi Barr, the junior. Run back by Evan Smith, number 3 for the Royals.
Down there on that defensive line, I see Colton Clemens down there. I see big number 45, Jovan Sparkman, who can also carry the ball. Can't wait for that to happen, maybe in a goal line situation. We'll get you the rest of the defensive starters here in a minute. Bears lined up, ready to go. First down for the Royals. Quick toss, wide receiver screen, set up, and tackled pretty quickly, but a nice gain of about 5 on the play to about the 36-yard line.
Tackle made by number 3, Elijah Mandy for the Bears.
Also on that line out there, big number 61, Cedric Harris.
Number 22 as well. That's Caleb Walker, the sophomore.
Second down and 5 coming up for the Royals. Bears going to bring 4. Now they just rushed 3. Tailback carry up the middle, close to a first down, and I think he has enough. Needed 5, got about 6. So that'll be the first down of the game for the Royals.
Yeah, it looks like number 45 on that tackle, Jovan Sparkman for the Bears.
Also out there is Kingston Hurst.
Number 17 also, right, assisting on that?
Yeah, and number 11, Lucas Galloway out there. Quick toss this time, line up quickly to the Royals. Nice gain into Bear territory. Makes a couple of moves, breaks a couple of tackles to the 30-yard line. Now a race down the sideline, caught from behind, finally forced out of bounds up near the 15-yard line.
Forced out by number 25, Lucas Cantu for the Bears.
Yeah, and that was Xavier Johnson. Again, he's a big, tall, long striding receiver for the Royals. All right, so big play there for the Royals. Puts them deep into Bear territory. First down, ball marked at the 16. Handoff up the middle on the read option. Hit pretty quickly, and then falling forward for a few yards is the tailback.
Jovan Sparkman on that tackle, number 45 for your Bears.
Yeah, Sparkman with a nice tackle. Elijah Mandy out there on the left side as well, helping clean things up. Second down and about 6 to go. Make it 7. Handoff. Quarterback fake, and he's going to get into the end zone untouched. Touchdown Royals. Nice read option that time by the QB, Drew Cates. Fooled everybody, even me, and certainly the defense.
That was a very good handoff, pull back, and run around the end.
And something I've never seen before, but when the home team scores, there's a little bit of a light show with the with the stadium lights.
Yep.
So that was interesting.
I was thinking, I didn't see that when we scored, but hey, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. All right.
The things you can do with LEDs.
7-yard touchdown run, and 2-point conversion is carried in and good for the Royals. And that'll make the score 8-6.
All right, we're in a game now. I like that.
Yes, we are.
Let's get the ball back. Let's go after it.
All right, I've been studying up on this, so a little football 101 here. If you hear us say read option, you guys know what that is, but for our listeners, read option is when the QB has the ball, and there's usually no option to throw the ball. A traditional read option is going to run. It's a running play, but it's either going to be the quarterback or the tailback. And what the quarterback does is he reads the defense, and he has the option to either keep it himself or hand it off to the tailback. And usually what he does is he sticks it right into the gullet of the tailback, so it looks like he's handing it off, and he peeks up at the defense, and if he sees an opening to the opposite side of the tailback's on, he'll pull that ball back in and take off around the other end. for a gain like he did that time.
And about 90% of the time, he's reading the defensive end. That's usually the player he's reading.
Yeah. So that's what a read option is. It's when the QB basically can either hand it off or pull it back in, keep it himself. It's traditionally always a run play. A little bit different from a run-pass option or an RPO. If we see one of those tonight, we'll talk about that.
There you go.
All right, here comes the kickoff for the Royals. They kick it deep, but it will be fielded about the 5-yard line for the Bears, up to the 10 to the 15. Nice little return to the 20. He's got a seam now. Good block on that side to the 40, up to the 45 to the 50-yard line, lowering his head and into Royals territory.
That's going to be number 25 on that return, Lucas Cantu, on that great return for the Bears.
Cantu showing off some speed as well as some power, lowering his head and picking up 4 or 5 more yards to get into he must have stepped out of bounds because he wasn't stopped until nearly the 45-yard line on the Royals side of the ball.
That was a 48-yard return from the 2.
48-yard return. 6:12 to go here. 6-8 is your score. High snap and handled. Coleman with the handoff. Left side, nowhere to go. He's brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I think they're going to give him nothing on it. You're right.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to give him one. He gave him nothing.
Well, the Royal defense doing a good job of sealing off that right side on that play for sure.
I thought actually when he bounced it out that he actually was going to get some yardage on it, but you're right. They came out and closed it quick.
Couldn't find a seam on that one. Trips right, one left of the Bears. Midler now comes in motion into the backfield as an extra blocker. Snap is high but handled. Davis scrambling now for his life is going to be brought down for a big loss inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, they got to get that snap down. That's a second or third one I've seen come up real high.
We've seen a low snap on an extra point attempt. We've seen a couple of high snaps that he's handled. That one was nearly over his head. He had to scramble for it. Was able to handle it, but by then the play was disrupted. And, boy, one of the things that the Royals have done good is they've gotten into the backfield quickly tonight.
Yes, they got some speed, too.
Yeah, they're kind of coming on a little bit of a delayed blitz. They're running a 3-man front a lot of times and bringing in an extra player late. All right, 3rd and forever here for the Bears, 3rd and 22. Got to get all the way to the 40-yard line of the Royals, and now the Bears call a timeout.
Yeah, it looked like that clock was running down on them.
Well, interesting first quarter so far. 4:51 to go. 6-8 is your score. Bears scored first and had a bad snap on the extra point attempt that was no good. Never actually was attempted. And then the Royals storm right back down the field with a big play, a nice long run. Our pitch and catch to number 14 for the Royals. Put them all the way deep into Bear territory into the red zone. And then a couple plays later, able to get in on a quarterback run of about 8 yards. And so they went for 2, and that's how we arrived at our 8-6 score.
It feels like that block extra point was a momentum change.
Yeah, a little bit. But we'll see what happens here. 3rd and 22. Can the Bears get something going? 3-step drop, looking deep. Plenty of time for Davis. Fires downfield. Caught up near the 45-yard line. He's going to be about 6 yards short of the first down. So we'll see what the Bears do right here. In between the 40s, sometimes we see a little trickery. Bears are going to line up for the punt for sure.
And last ball caught by number 12 for your Bears. That's Kerrigan for your Bears.
17 yards on the reception.
Yeah, that was a nice reception there. A lot of yardage, just couldn't quite gain back 22. That was a tough order. All right, Bears are set up for the punt. Deep man for the Royals back on his 10-yard line. Like we said, in between the 40s here is when we'll see some trickery sometimes. See if the Bears go for it. High snap. We've got a flag. Bears do kick it. They direction it toward the right corner. It's mishandled by the Royals. Then it's fumbled. It's loose in the goal line. This might be a safety for the Bears.
That should be.
They're going to talk it over, but he was in the end zone when that was recovered and down, and that should be a safety. It is. It's a safety for the Bears.
Wow.
But we do have a flag on the play.
Let's see what the flag is here.
Hopefully that's not against the offense. That was mishandled once, and then when he tried to pick it up, he took his eyes off of it and mishandled a second time, then just had to fall the ball right inside the goal line. The Bears touched him down, in the blue paint.
Yeah, that was number 25 that touched him down, Cantu for the Bears.
All
The
right.
officials made the safety signal, but let's see if it
The
holds.
punt team is staying on the field, so that does not bode well for this. So that would have tied the score.
I'm going to guess we didn't get everybody on the line.
Looks like somebody
Looks like a
moved.
false start against the Bears. So, wow, penalty cost them 2 points here. Bad snap cost them 1. That's really the difference in the game. Oh, man, that would have been huge, and the Bears would have got the ball back, of course, after the safety.
Did he ever officially call it?
Yeah, they definitely called it a safety.
No, I meant the penalty.
Oh, yes, he signaled false start. Okay, so we'll be kicking again. Low line drive kick, fielded at about the 18. Nice seam down the left side, and it's going to be forced out near midfield. So a good return that time by the Royals.
There's a flag on the field. Let's see what we got here.
Waiting the response on this flag.
Holding return team.
Okay, so that'll negate a very long return. Well, it should be a spot foul, and it was somewhere around the 32-yard line. So ought to push them from midfield all the way back near the 20-yard line. We'll see where they mark this off from. All right, so it did take place around the 33-yard line. It'll back them up to the 23. Still first quarter, 3:42 to go.
Yeah, it's been some action so far in this first quarter.
Royals have started on their own 35, their own 31, and now from their own 23. Worst starting field position of the night for them. Bears defensively back out there. They're going to line up with a 5-man front this time. They bring them all. Quick toss to Johnson on the outside, big number 14. He's got an easy first down after that pitch and catch.
Yeah, there's a lot of space given to those receivers, and you can tell they're very quick, very fast.
Yeah, that was Jerry Outhouse out there on the coverage, and he gave him a pretty good cushion. This time he's up on him a lot closer.
Tackle made by number 3, Mandy.
3-step drop, looking downfield, now firing deep, has a man caught in the middle of the field, and he's going to be gone. That's going to be a touchdown for the Royals.
Number 2 on the coverage for your Bears, that's Kyle Love.
Make that a 64-yard touchdown pass.
Well, I tell you what, he had plenty of time to throw the ball. That line was doing a good job offensively.
And I think that was his second option because his receiver on this side
Fell
slipped.
down.
He
Yeah.
went to the second level and
He was looking for Xavier Johnson, and he fell down and was also pretty well covered. They put press coverage on him that time and went with the deep slant on the post route, and it was easy pitch and catch, and he was gone. Had his man beat pretty bad. All right, that makes extra point attempt good and makes it a score of 15-8. 15-6, excuse me. All right, well, the Royals have awoken. They came out a little sluggish. Quarterback overthrew his receiver 3 times on that first drive, but he has not missed since. Some really nice passes.
Hey, he's been on fire, has he not? This last few.
3:17. Now the Bears got to come back out and do what they did on that first possession and really run the ball. And I think about that penalty on the punt. You know, just that's a silly penalty.
That's a momentum changer.
You know, you got a safety on the play. You had a great play. They made a mistake. Opportunity to capitalize on it. Couldn't do it because of something that it's a pre-snap penalty. It's not even in the course of the game. And those are just things you've got to clean up.
All right, they got to put all that behind them, and they got to go forward right here.
All right, Richland set and ready to kick off. Bears 2 men deep at the 5-yard line. Kickoff is up. They do kick it deep. It will be fielded at about the 2-yard line. Trying to reverse field, caught inside the 10, And now inside the 5, there's a flag that comes in, probably going to be a block. The Bears going to be backed up deep. They're stopped at about the 5-yard line. So fielded at the 2 instead of just going north-south or east-west in this situation. Tried to reverse field, and it just did not work out that time for number 25 for the Bears.
Lucas Cantu.
Definitely a block in the back on the other side, but there's a second penalty.
There's a second one right down here by the Bears sideline. So we'll see, because it came in real late.
So the Bears were forced out of bounds at the 5-yard line was Cantu, and that holding penalty would be half the distance of the go, so about the 2.5-yard line. So in a situation where you're needing to come out and try to get the momentum back in your favor, that really bad return there. Doesn't work out well for him, and then a penalty. Let's see. First penalty is definitely against the Bears. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the against the Royals. So should be, I'm guessing those will be offsetting, and the Bears will have the ball at the 5-yard line. Unless that was a dead ball.
It was a dead ball.
Okay.
So then they'll mark it back off.
15 yards.
So they will get, I think they're actually, are they enforcing both of them?
Yes.
Because the personal was a after the play dead ball foul.
They went ahead and did half the distance of the goal, which would have been back to about the 2-yard line, and then they went 15 yards forward to about the 17.
All right, got it all sorted out.
Get your math out. Get your pencil sharpened.
Okay. Their own 17 with 3:09 to go here in the first quarter. Bears down 6-15. Handoff. Coleman up the middle. Got a little bit of room. He powers forward, picks up 2, maybe 3.
Good job by Coleman. He found him a quick seam right in the middle and just took it. Got the best he got out of it. Good 3 yards.
Looks like that's actually number 1.
Oh, I'm sorry, number 1.
Houston comes into the game.
Jordan Houston.
Tricked us. And he's done a good job coming in to spell Coleman for sure. It's been about every 4th possession.
Got good speed. I love the way he runs.
3 wide receivers. Comes a blitz, quick toss, right side, then dropped. Shoot for number 13 over there, Carr, and Carr just couldn't come up with it. I think that throw was rushed just a little bit by Lucas Davis because that delayed blitz. And I'm telling you,
they come hard on that delayed blitz.
They do. They need to call a play for that and throw it deep when he comes on the delayed blitz.
I actually think that's catchable ball. He should have had
Absolutely.
that.
Oh, yeah.
But you're right. They're coming hard on
but
that.
He rushed the throw just a hair.
Hit his left hand and his right hand.
Yeah. It should have been
the wrong
caught.
spot. Hit him in the wrong spot.
Should have been caught. All right, 3rd and about 8 to go here for the Bears, deep in their own territory. 5-step drop, looking downfield, firing, has a man. Caught near a first down. Let's see if he's got it. Depends on the spot, but it's really close.
Yeah,
that was Carr again, and that's going to move the chains.
Good job on that one. It's a nice job by Davis on that throw.
9 yards on the reception, and that's a way to redeem yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. And that's what we've seen Davis do really, really well. He even tied his tailback's shoes
he can tie
before
his
that
shoes
play,
real good.
helping him out a little bit. Yeah, good job. All right, here come the Bears. Handoff, Houston up the middle, dives forward, and he might have got a half a yard on that one.
Yeah, I saw a gaping hole on this side. If he could have cut up and come this way, it would have been good.
He cut left and stood to right, I think, is what happened on that
Yeah.
one. Easy for us to see from
but it's
6
different
stories up.
when you're down there and people are chasing you,
Yeah.
wanting to rip your head off.
Inside 2 to go here in the first quarter. Bears with the ball at their own 28-yard line. 2nd down and 9. 3 wide receivers. Handoff, Houston. Left side. Hit the backfield. Makes one guy miss. Jukes a couple more. Dives forward and picks up a couple to about the 30.
Nice job on Houston. Make a couple of good cuts there.
So that'll make it 3rd and 7. Kerrigan, Carr, and Roberts still in the game along now. Number 88 checks in for the Bears. That's going to be Tristan Alexander.
Oh, yeah, Tristan. He's a junior, I believe.
Down there on the line is Hankins along with Sanders. They're going to stack the receivers on both sides this time. 3rd down. A little bit different formation. Quick toss. Caught. hit instantly and
great
dropped.
tackle.
That was a great open field tackle over there, and looks like that was on Carr again, wasn't it?
Number 13 on that catch.
All right.
He's kind of limping off right now.
Yeah, so really nice tackle. It's 2 yards short of the first down marker, so it's 4th and 2. And, boy, looked like the Bears were going to pick up that first down. Any kind of gain after that catch on that one would have netted a first down more than likely, but a really wonderful immediate open field tackle by the Royals defenseman on that side. All right, so Bears forced to punt. Inside 30 to go now in the first quarter. Deep man for the Royals around his 30-yard line. Here comes the kick. Decent kick. Kind of a knuckleball. Takes a good Bears bounce. Fielded at about the 32. Trying to get around the left side. Does. Cross midfield, cutting back inside, and then finally hit and brought down inside the 40.
Looks like number 21 on that tackle for your Bears. That's going to be Malachi Barr, excuse me.
All right, so after scoring a touchdown on their first drive, the Bears punt their last 2 possessions. And with about 14 ticks to go here in the first quarter.
That's great field position for the Royals.
Yeah, the Royals will take over on the Bears' 40-yard line. Best starting field position of the night for them after their worst starting field position on the last drive. All right, they line up with 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 tailback, shotgun formation. Handoff, left side, hit the backfield, end around, though, on a reverse. Then a pass, trying to go to the QB, and it falls short. So a little trick play here designed.
Oh, they had that perfect.
I tell you what.
Minus the throw at his feet.
I tell you, the Bears actually had pressure early, so that helped out.
Little run to the left, and then a little reverse to the receiver. He rolled a wreck around to the right side and was trying to hit the quarterback, who was open, but it fell about 3 or 4 yards short. So that'll be no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Handoff. Fake. Quarterback keeper on the read option. He picks up just enough of the first down, slides down near the first down marker at the 30, and that'll move the chains.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, Drew Cates is really good at that read option because he had me fooled on that one.
He can really stick it into the belly of the tailback and pull it back in quick. All right, that's the end of the first quarter. 15-6 is your score. The Royals on top of the Bears. We'll take a quick break.
Attention football fanatics. Don't miss out on the opportunity to be a part of Texas football history where dreams are realized, legends are born, and where unforgettable moments unfold before your very eyes. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football Championships, December 18th to 21st at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football.
Beginning of the second quarter, Bears down 15-6, and after a nice little read option once again by their quarterback, Drew Cates. He is really good at that. We were talking about it during the break. Here come the Royals. Bears line up with 5 defensemen on the line of scrimmage, trying to shut down that run. 3-step drop for Cates. He's looking deep, firing, has a man wide open, and he drops the ball in the end zone. There was no one around him. That was a walk-in touchdown, and he dropped it.
Well, it hit him in the hands. So,
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them. I'm sorry.
At the same time.
Number 3, Evan Smith. I mean, I was ready to say touchdown. I don't know how he could drop that pass. There was no one even close to him. That was a complete blown coverage.
He got behind the defense.
I'll tell you what happened. It hit him in the hands. He should have had that.
It did. That was as easy a pitch and catch as you'll ever get. For
I tell you what, that was actually a really good throw. That ball was laid in there.
It was perfect. 2nd and 10, handoff up the middle this time, bouncing the outside, hit very quickly, short gain of about 2.
Yeah, it was a nice job by Kingston. Actually, that's going to be Kingston Hurst and as well as Elijah Mandy on that tackle.
Kenyon Long with the carry for the Royals. Number 17 for the Bears over on that side as well. Like you said, Kingston Hurst doing a good job sealing off that left side, forcing him to cut back inside where he was eventually brought down. 3rd and about 8. 3 wide receivers on the left side, 2 of them stacked. Single set over on the right, one tailback with Cates in the backfield. He's in the shotgun formation. Now kind of steps up in the
There's
pistol.
no time on the.
And it looks like we might have a delay of game unless they got a timeout.
I was going to say, looked like they had run out of the clock.
Delay of game. So it's going to instead of 3rd and 8, it is now going to be 3rd and 13. Unless they mark off 6 like they did against us.
So I was when we were coming back from the break, every time they've spotted the ball, it's never exactly on a yard marker, except for the kickoffs.
Yeah.
It's right up to the edge.
3rd and 13, 3-step drop, looking downfield, firing across the middle, has a man just beyond his outstretched arms at the 5-yard line. It falls incomplete.
Still hit him in the hands, though.
Yeah.
Number 4, Deion Jones. When he sees the tape, he'll say, yeah, I should have caught that. But Cates did lead him just a hair.
That's great. And he had great effort. He went down for it.
Yeah.
It was low. He had to go down to the ground if he was going to make that reception. So that is the first one of all of them that we've said that was catchable. That was a little bit more pressure on the receiver to go down and get that.
All right, now the Royals call another timeout as they were having trouble. Both teams were having trouble getting set. The Bears were rushing their punt defense out on the field, and I'm not sure that the Royals had decided what they want to do on offense.
Yeah, and they the Bears had what they call their non-return defense, where it was all men up, no man back. So I don't know if that kind of had anything to do with it, but the Royals just said, timeout.
In this situation, I think you just let them kick it and hope it goes into the end zone.
Yeah.
If they're going to punt it from this position. If I'm the Royals, I'd go for it right here. Because if you don't get it, you're still going to leave the Bears 70 yards of offense to try to pick up. And I think that's what they're doing here. They're going to line up and go for it. Trips left, one right. This is exactly what I would do from this point in the field. And if it's the Bears, you can kick a field goal from this distance, but not sure what they're able to do.
They're singled up down here also.
All right, here we go. 4th down play. 5-step drop, looking downfield, firing, has a man wide open, caught, walk in, easy touchdown for the Royals. No one was anywhere near him.
Yeah, it looked like Elijah Mandy had fallen down.
Complete blown coverage, and here comes a flag in late. That might be an unsportsmanlike against the Royals. We'll see. Coach is on the far sideline, our sideline. We're very upset about that defensive effort. Wow, so 33-yard touchdown.
Had the chance to get off the field there. And I'm sorry, that wasn't Elijah Mandy that was on coverage out there.
That was on 4th and 13. Wow. Okay, so the Royals will line up here.
3rd time's a charm. He hit 3 receivers.
Yeah, I mean, well, that one, he should have had a wide open touchdown 2 plays ago, but it was dropped. That one was not dropped. The Bears have got to figure out something on that pass coverage because it is really broken down here the last couple of drives.
Yeah, it starts with pass rush. They don't have, he's got plenty of time back there to just, make a sandwich and eat it, a couple chips, and then throw it.
True. But we're talking about wide open receivers. There was no one within 7 or 8 yards of him. So,
unsportsmanlike conduct will be assessed on the kickoff.
All right. Royals going to go for 2 here. They go with a weird
We're going to get, looks
granny
like the Bears
shot
were
pass.
holding.
It looked like he was throwing a granny shot with the basketball pass. And then the Bears grab the receiver. So it'll be pass interference, and they'll get another shot at it here. So that was one of the weirdest 2-point conversion plays I've ever seen.
Do they mark it off? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, they'll move it forward a couple yards up at the 2. And I would imagine they'll go ahead and go for the 2-point conversion here again. And this time, quarterback will just run right up the middle, barrel forward. He'll get it, and that's a score. Will make it 23-6.
I never understand how unsportsmanlike conduct doesn't get enforced on the extra point attempt. 15-yard extra point attempt, you can kick it or you can – but it changes, right? It would definitely change your choice.
I think it's one of those things at the next 2 levels, it doesn't really affect that play as much, and it's more devastating on the kickoff. But at the high school level, I think it is significant. on that. And you probably get coaches would be split on what they'd rather have.
Yeah.
You know, they might say, no, I'd rather have a better field position to start my next possession than maybe to try to stop 1 or 2 points. I'd rather be in a better position to score 7.
Makes sense if it's an option.
Yeah.
If it was optional for the coach.
Yeah. If you had the option, that would be nice. You want it now or you want it later.
Right.
So that'd be cool.
So they'll kick from the 25?
It's kind of like you want ketchup or gravy. You know what I mean? You got options.
Spicy ketchup.
Spicy
I'll
or
take
regular.
both.
Yeah.
Barbecue sauce or ranch. You know, which one do you want? Chick-fil-A sauce
We
or
did
cane
make
sauce?
we did make
Duke's
it to the
mayonnaise
Whataburger
or-
before we came, and your gravy looked good, Donnie. I'm just gonna say.
I knew I'd make y'all jealous with my gravy.
I was
Gotta
absolutely
have the gravy and the French fries. You know, man, that's just the go-to.
So I want to talk about the game inside the game. John and I are over here watching our trainers race to see who could get to the judge to center field judgment for the water on the
They
top
watched
mounts.
Alito last week, and they are saying, you know what, we can do
They
this.
watched game film on Alito's
We got
training
this.
core.
Now, there's only 2 of them, so we don't have
great.
11 like they had. But
All right. Here we go. Richland set to kick off. They'll be kicking off from the 25 instead of the 40 because of the unsportsmanlike conduct. They'll go with the short kick, fielded at the 40. Fair catch. They called a fair catch and then returned it.
Yeah.
100% called a fair catch and then returned it. That
I
should have been a penalty.
I thought he did as well.
That should have been a penalty against the Bears, but no penalty was thrown. And all of Richland saw it. Yeah, we saw it up here. Everybody saw it but the refs. Even a couple of the Bears saw it.
Even the Bear player that caught it said, "I'm getting off the field as quick as I can."
Well, that works out the Bears' favor. Ball will be spotted at the 47. So best starting field position. Well, no. Bears started at the 50 one time. All right, second quarter, 10:41 to go. 23-6, Bears down. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hand off to Coleman. He's got some room left side, and he dives forward close to a first down. It'll depend on the spot. He's right at the marker.
I think he's got it. That was a good little cutback at the end there.
yeah, they're giving it to him.
They're moving the chains. So 10 yards on that carry.
They're letting the clock run. That's good. I thought the clock was supposed to stop on first downs.
To move the chains, it should temporarily till they get it set, but it did not stop. 3 wide receiver set this time. Hand off to Coleman up the middle, hit the backfield, nowhere to go, and he might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Once again, number 20 coming on that delayed
blitz.
It's a run blitz. Braden Johnson. I mean, that guy's been the MVP of the defense tonight. He's been all over the place, and he is just timing it perfectly. And I'd like to see the Bears maybe bring in an extra blocker just to chip him because if they'll slow him down, Coleman will have some big yards. 3-step drop now for Davis, firing deep, looking for number 12 down the sideline. Can't hit him. That was Kerrigan that he was trying to hit.
Yeah,
throws the ball out of bounds.
Jaden Kerrigan, actually, that was good coverage. And he just kind of overthrew everybody. I still would love to have seen a couple of them quick hitters like they were doing in the game earlier.
Yeah, just something short.
Get us
Slant.
3 or 4 yards out, on that pass.
And you can go for it here on third down. On fourth down, I think this is 4-down territory. 3rd and 10. Handoff faked. 3-step drop.
There
Looking
he
deep.
is.
Firing. Down the middle. Oh, some contact. No flag.
Wow.
We've seen that kind of contact against us called for penalties many times, but not tonight. And I don't know if that disrupted it, but he was looking for Devin Roberts there. Little bit of contact.
And he wasn't looking back.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if Lucas would have let him a little bit, but
See, I would have run the ball there on 3rd down and gone for it on 4th down. Instead of trying to get it all on 3rd, now
you
you're forced to
riverboat
kick.
gambler.
Well, I mean, if you pick up 4 or 5,
Yeah,
then
it's not
it's
that
4th
bad.
and 4 or 5,
Yeah.
and if you don't pick it up, they still have to go.
You're going to punt anyway.
60 yards. So, yeah. All right, here comes the kick. Wobbly kick, hits at about the 18, takes a good bounce, and it'll probably it dies at the 1-yard line.
Wow, good punt.
I was about to say that's going to roll into the end zone, and then it just died.
Saucedo said, I had that planned the whole time.
Saucedo with the most beautiful punt of the season so far.
Absolutely.
That was a work of art.
I mean, that was a Phil Mickelson lob shot on the green that just stuck.
Checked up.
Is there a flag or something? It's holding on.
So they'll move back to the half-yard line.
Half the distance from the
One.
1 yard line.
99.5 yards to go.
And they don't spot it quite at the 1. So
It's not going to be quite half.
If you know your Monday Night Football history, you can't say 99.5 without saying it in Dandy Don Meredith voice. 99.5. When Tony Dorsett made the all-time longest run
Minnesota.
in NFL history.
against Minnesota,
Yep.
yep.
99.5.
Funny is that I was told he wasn't even supposed to get the ball on that carry. Supposed to go to Ron Springs.
Own 1 yard line. Here we go from the end zone. Bears showing blitz. Let's see if they come and put some pressure on Cates. He now gets some extra direction from the sideline. 14 ticks on the play clock. Now he takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Hit pretty quick, but drags a few players up past the 5 yard line to the 6, so he gains about 5. So gets him at least out of the shadow of the goalpost there.
Yeah, that was actually a good job by that running back to get as much as he could out of it because he got hit early.
Yeah, he was hit right at the line of scrimmage and then just kind of kept moving forward. He's a big, strong man for sure. 3 wide receivers this time for Cates. He's looking deep, fired, has a man, and nice catch at the 30-yard line, and he's off to the races down the right side of the 40 to the 30. No one's going to catch him. He's into the end zone. Easy touchdown. Make that an 94-yard touchdown reception.
There comes another penalty. It looks like the umpire or the side judge. I don't know if you can see it here. He's about to run into a bunch of their sideline people.
Sideline warning for the Royals. All right, so Xavier Johnson's going to have to be double-teamed the rest of this game if the Bears are going to have a chance. That's what I'm saying.
It's going to have to be tackled.
Yeah. Well, he's running past everybody. They didn't have a chance to tackle him on that one. Going to have to put some, some single high safeties above him or something. Play some Tampa 2, something. I don't know.
They got to
put
do
something up there to help out.
Hey, he runs a good route too. To be honest with you,
Boy, that was a beautiful pass from Cates. It was a little bit high, but he just jumped up, caught it in stride, and never slowed down. I mean, he was running like a gazelle out there. Looked beautiful. Bears jump off sides, but the extra point is up and good. Let's see if they take the penalty and then go for 2. I think they're just going to go ahead and decline it and take the 1. All right, it is declined, so the extra point is good, and that's going to make it 30-6. All right, the Bears could just get some offense going here. They're not out of this. They've been able to move the ball at times, just haven't been able to put a drive together.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the story of this year for them. They've been moving the ball on teams and not getting anything out of it.
Put together a good drive and double or triple team number 14, and let's see what happens from there.
Chop him at the line of scrimmage and wait for the next guy to help out.
My cousin played football for DeSoto High School when in their district was Skyline, and playing for Skyline was Tim Brown, the Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And he said he was the whole team. And he said, literally, we put 3 guys on him the whole game. And he goes, I was playing cornerback, and we had a safety over the top, and then we'd bring someone, up to help, and it just triple team. And he said it didn't matter. You just couldn't stop him. He was the entire team. He just, scored.
They limited him to, about 1,000 yards that game?
Said they won the game, but it's just because he wore out. It was the whole team. About halfway through the third quarter, he was just done.
Wow.
So, yeah. But, yeah, he had plenty of yards.
That's like playing Ellis Burks when he was playing for Everman. You didn't care about anything till he was up to bat, and you just kind of watched it go over the fence every time.
High
chip.
Once again. Fair catch called for and then dropped and then recovered at about the 27, 28-yard line.
We used to call that the pooch. Now it's the high chip, thanks to Coach
Shar?
Coach
Paul Shar. Shout out to our old friend Coach Shar out there, wherever he may be tonight.
That was a legitimate fair catch call on that one.
It was a legitimate on the last one, I'm telling you. It was very obvious.
Everybody observed this one.
All right, own 28-yard line is where the Bears will begin this one. See if we can get something going. They're going to line up with spread formation, 4 wide receivers this time. Extra one comes in. Handoff fake, quick toss.
Hey,
Caught.
need that. There you go.
Nice catch over there by number 14 for the Bears, Devin Roberts.
I like that throw, and I like that little pitch and catch. We should be doing more of it.
That's right.
Out there as well is Tristan Alexander, number 88, the 4th receiver. This time he'll be singled up on the right side by himself. Trips right on the far left, the familiar 12, 13, and 14 for the Bears. Handoff is going to go up the middle, though. Nice room for Coleman, and he's going to pick up the first down. He's up near the 43-yard line.
Nice run there.
11 yards on the run.
It was one of those shoestring. Got him right at the ankle.
Yeah, he was tripped right as he got to the second level and fell down.
If I'm the Bears, I go quick.
Good cut up there by Coleman as well.
Spread formation again, 4 wide receivers. Handoff, Coleman looking for a seam. Bouncing to the outside, brought down, short gain of about 2.
Good short tackle.
Yeah, it's a good job.
Well, Richland has done a really good job with open field tackles.
They've had some good ones tonight, that's for sure.
Yes.
That one in particular that saved a first down was one that was you could tell they've been taught right.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 10. They got 8 yards on that one, and it was a great open field tackle. Same formation for the Bears, 2nd and 8. Davis fakes a handoff, quick toss, caught. Left side, brought down close to the first down marker, maybe a yard or two short. Yeah, about a yard and a half short. That was a nice catch that time by Carr, number 13.
He looks like he's stiff-legged.
Yeah, he was kind of tackled funny, kind of over the top as he was going forward, and he falls down with a cramp. Training staff will come out and check on him. So a injury timeout on the field with 6:46 to go. You know, I think if the Bears could get a touchdown here and get some points on the board and get a stop, it would, it would be huge for them in this game.
I agree.
And I say that because I think the Bears, they have a chance in this game. The score's a little lopsided right now, but on the field you can see how they've had opportunities, just have not capitalized.
It's not like they're not having, or they're not able to run the ball or throw the ball, or they have those opportunities. They just don't capitalize on it.
Yeah.
It was the same with Alito. It's not like Alito beat, whatever the score was, but it really wasn't that lopsided as the score would show.
Yeah, there were just some times where they just couldn't. They could not finish those drives last week for sure, and Alito doesn't make those mistakes.
Yeah.
They finish those drives. Definitely a cramp or a tight muscle on the left leg for
He went down quick.
Carr.
So I wonder if he had that when he made his break out, started running.
Yeah, may have. So he's walking off on his own power, but he's definitely cramped up. So they'll get him checked out on the sidelines. He'll check out of the game. So the Bears will go with the 3 wide receiver set, 1 tight end. Midler coming back in. Looks like Davis and Riandre Cox in the backfield now, along with Lucas Davis.
3rd down and 2.
3rd and short. Here we go. High snap and handled. Disrupts the play again, and they just can't get any yardage. It's a 2-yard loss. That high snap killed them that time.
Yeah, again, that's just, when your quarterback's having to jump up to get it at his highest point, that tends to be a problem.
I think the Bears thought about it for a moment, going for it, but losing 2, they just won't do it. So 4th and 4, they'll bring out the punt team, try to back up the Royals. Get a stop here defensively. This is that point of the game right here. If you don't get a stop here, doesn't bode well for you the rest of the way. So the last half of that second quarter is one of the most important parts of the game here. Snap is good. Kick is off. Low. Good kick for the Bears. Doesn't take much of a bounce, but it does die once again. Goes out of bounds at about the 21, 22-yard line.
Bears have to get their snapper, and they say you got to get him to relax in those key situations, on several key situation plays, whether it's going for the extra point or the short yards that you need. He's snapping the ball high and really disrupting the momentum in the play for the Bears.
Yeah, and as quick as the Royals get in the backfield, that's key right now. You've got to have that momentum. You've got to have that rhythm, excuse me. All right, ball on the 22-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Royals. Hitting the backfield is the running back, but guess what? Cates pulled it back into the last minute, barrels forward for 8 on another great read option.
Yeah, he saw that one coming, didn't he?
Boy, he did. I mean, that was beautiful. That was a thing of beauty.
Walsh, number 6, on the tackle for the Bears.
2nd and 2, ball at the 30-yard line. 3-step drop, looking downfield, firing, has a man wide open, caught, runs past the first man into the secondary, hit at midfield and brought down after a long gain and a first down.
Yeah, Elijah Mandy, number 3, on the tackle for the Bears.
Into Bear territory to the 49-yard line.
Jovan Sparkman on a little bit of pressure on that last one.
Yeah, the Bears just not able to keep up with these speedy receivers. They are just really quick.
And as you mentioned earlier, you can't give the quarterback 7 seconds.
Nope, you can't. Quick toss this time, caught near the sideline.
No, he was out of bounds.
And looks like he might have been out of bounds. All right. So that would have been about a 9-yard gain, close to a first down, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, he dropped
That's
it.
good job. Pressure coming from the Bears. Number 22, I believe that was Caleb Walker, the sophomore.
Little delay blitz of their own.
Yeah, they may have to do more of that. They've got to disrupt the timing for Cates if something's going to happen here defensively. Bears line up with 4. They don't go with the delayed blitz. Quick wide receiver screen. Hit at the 50, but breaks that tackle and then fights forward to about the 41, close to a first down.
Pushed out by number 17. That's going to be Kingston Hurst for your Bears.
Looks like he stepped out of bounds a little before that, up to about the 43-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 5 to go.
He had a penalty flag down, but nothing.
I think it was a warning on the Bears sideline.
Okay.
Sideline warning. All right, 3rd and about 4 to go. Stacked wide receivers on both sides for Richland. Bears going to bring 5. Try to put some pressure. 3-step drop. Under pressure, firing it deep. You have his man caught at the 10. He'll fall down at about the 2-yard line. Almost got in for the end zone. Nice play for Cates on that one.
That's just pitch and catch with his receivers, both sides.
And then there was some nice pressure. He kind of threw that off of his back foot a little bit and just threw up a kind of a 50-50 ball.
Yeah, that was Plemons, number 99, I believe, on that.
Yeah, but he was able to get it out in front of everybody. And then now they line up quickly, go with the quick run up the middle. Touchdown for the Royals. All right, touchdown on the 2-yard run. Brings the score to 36-6, point after attempt, and/or 2-point conversion pending. We'll see what they line up for. It looks like they're going to go ahead and line up for the extra point. Cates is your holder and your quarterback, so they can kind of go either way. This kick is up and good and makes it 37-6.
Lets the kicker get involved in the game a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of does. All right, 4:27 to go here in the half. And like we said, Bears needed a score and a stop to kind of stay in this one. They didn't get either. They didn't get a score, didn't get a stop. And now that score is really lopsided, 31 points, and it's kind of gotten away from them here late in the second quarter.
Yeah, Bears give up 22 points in the second quarter.
Your second half of the second
So
quarter,
far.
right? That's your danger zone.
I mean, it's second quarter is the most important quarter of the game in high school football. There's just no doubt about it. We've seen it over and over and over again, and you just can't give up those big points. I don't know if there's anything you can do to game plan on it, to limit the number of touches, or just focus on kind of the mentality of that with the players. But we've just seen it so much.
Implore the tush push. Every play. Put Jovan Sparkman back there, snap it to him.
You got to come up with something.
Something's got to give.
Turn it into a strum.
Yeah, you got to do something. And it's not like the coaches aren't trying. We know they're
For
sure scratching their heads as much as anybody else, trying to figure things out. The players are playing hard. It's just something that hasn't worked out for them. 4:27 to go. Richland lines up for the kick. Go with the high chip once again. Fair catch called at the 25 and made. Looks like that was
Number 89 on that.
Got the nose of the ball
Jake
right.
Brannon.
Where are they going to put it at?
They put the nose right on the line there.
That cracks me up.
All right, here we go. Bears coming out on the field, trying to just get some offense going here. 4:27 to go. Had a little bit of success running the ball, throwing it early. Struggled here as of late after the first possession touchdown and taking the lead. Blitz coming. Fumble in the backfield, and it's going to be Richland ball. Mishandled in the backfield. That was just a really bad possession.
Yeah, I don't know if that was I didn't think it was a bad snap.
Nope.
Was it?
Just fumbled it. Turned around to give it away, and it just flew out of the hands. Just one of those mishandling of the football. And Richland will get it at the 17-yard line with 4:22 to go. So Richland comes back out. Defense already gassed, has to come right back out there. So it'll be a tough chore for them here on this possession for sure. Richland lines up 3 wide receivers. Bears with 5 on the line. Now bring 6. A little bit of pressure. Fired in the end zone. Overshoots his man high.
Got a penalty quick.
Flag inside the 5-yard line. It's usually in the area of legal contact or something like that. Defensive holding maybe. Yeah, that's going to be defensive holding in the secondary.
They looks like they're calling Lucas Cantu on that. I didn't see him hold, but I'm assuming he did.
Well, that'll be a first down inside the 10-yard line to about the 7. So it'll be first and goal now for the Richland Royals. Bears helping them out there on that one. This time a 3 wide receiver set, 1 tight end, 1 man comes in motion. Handoff up the middle. A little bit of room as he spins at the line of scrimmage and then is slugged down at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, 61 on the tackle for your Bears. That is going to be
Harris.
Yeah, Cedric Harris.
Nice tackle at the line of scrimmage there for Harris.
The sophomore.
Second and goal, ball at the 4. Same formation. Fade pass. That might have been intercepted in the end zone by the Bears. And it was. Interception by the Bears. Great job that time by number 1.
I has number 4, I believe.
Was that number 4?
Yep. Let's see who we got.
Jerry Outhouse over there. Great job, Jerry. Well, I thought that was number 1 over on the far sideline.
Yeah, it's number 4.
His jersey was kind of wrinkled up, but great job, Jerry Outhouse. We called his name quite a bit this year. He just got inside possession. This little fade route that time by Yates, but just didn't throw it far enough.
That's a nice job by that sophomore. He's growing up quick.
Yeah. All right. Bears with the ball. 3:45 to go. They take over on their own 20. Handoff. Nowhere to go. I think that was Houston that time, I do believe, if I'm right.
Yes.
Number 1.
Yes.
That 1 and that 4 look very similar when those jerseys are wrinkled.
And that was a loss on the play there.
Loss of 2. But if I'm the Bears right here, I'm running every second off the clock I can right now.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. You've got to give your defense some time to rest here, but they line up kind of quickly, surprisingly. Houston's got nowhere to go on that one, and it gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 12. I mean, you got 35 seconds on the play clock after each play, pretty much. Let that sucker run a little bit.
I'm with you on that.
Let your defense rest. They've been out there a lot.
Let's give them a little time.
Yeah, absolutely. This time they seem to be.
Now they're not. Now the clock's not moving at all.
No, the referee reset it to 40.
Oh, okay. Well, then I would go back and huddle up.
I would
But the game clock's not moving.
Yeah, the game clock should be moving, but it's not.
They kind of got it backwards.
And then they call the penalty.
Jeez.
It was definitely a run
We're
play.
not next to the clock operator. I'd be banging on the window. But yeah, the game clock completely stopped. Reset the play clock and
the game clock has not moved at all.
yeah, and now he's winding it, and it
There you
finally
go.
starts.
Let's start it.
I go back and huddle up right here. It's 3rd and forever. You got a lot of chance to pick this up. Run some ticks off. All right, quick toss. Dropped.
Wow.
Dropped right in the hands of Roberts, and he would have had a good chance to pick up the first down. He was ahead of the defender on that. Dropped it at about the 23-yard line. Just needed about 7 more, and had a lot of carpet in front of him. Would have been a big gainer.
That was a great pass by Davis. I hit him right where he needed to hit him in stride.
That's the thing again. When you have to throw the ball, if it's incomplete, then it stops the clock. So.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of at that point should have just, like, I agree with you, just waste some time on it and let's run.
Just to give that defense a little bit of rest, for sure. All right, so the Bears will be punting from their own goal line here.
We have 9 guys on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Your theory about trying to run some clock only works when the clock runs.
There's only 8 guys on the.
Then you go back and huddle up and
Right.
say something to the,
Right, the clock should be running.
That can be fixed.
Right.
You just tell your team to go back and huddle up, talk it over, yell at, point at the clock, yell at the ref. He's going to get it going. And then you're like, okay, here's what we're going to do. Instead, what happened here? You only ran 49 seconds off the clock on this possession.
Yeah.
You could have done that almost each play.
Right.
And we'd be at the second half right now almost.
You're
almost
gonna
halftime.
You get 40 seconds each time you run the ball, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right.
In a situation like this, you got to think about those kind of things, and didn't work out for him here. All right. Deep man back at the 43-yard line for the Royals. Bears will be punting from their own goal line. Will Saucedo, or excuse me, is that Saucedo out there kicking?
I believe it is
Yes.
Saucedo.
Okay. Set and ready to go now. Snap is good. Gets the kick off under a little bit of pressure. Gets off a high kick. Fielded at the 40. It will be returned. Breaks one arm tackle. Gets around the right end and is down the sideline before he's knocked out inside the 15-yard line at the 13.
Yeah, that tackle was made by number 6, Walsh for the Bears, the sophomore.
There was a penalty on the play.
I think the Bears were actually moving.
They may make him kick that again. Well, I don't know. I think you take it at the 13-yard line.
Right.
Yeah, you were already kicking from your end zone. I think I'd probably make them kick it again.
But they're not going to. All right.
Riverboat gambler over here.
It's hard to argue against first
13.
down from the 13-yard line.
Yeah.
All right. First down. Royals with the ball. 4 wide receiver set. One man comes in motion. They give it to him on the end around, and that would be Xavier Johnson. He is not able to get around the end for much. A couple of yards on the carry.
Tackle made by number 21 for your Bears. That's going to be Barr.
I don't know. If I'm Richland, I'm not letting Xavier Johnson carry the ball. He's a little bit too valuable as a receiver because he was shaken up a little bit on that play. And the Bears are still not double teaming him over there. Single coverage. They got outhouse on him over there. Quarterback keeper up the middle, weaving around to the defense and takes a big shot at about the 3 and is brought down, but it will be a first down.
That tackle was made by number 99. That's going to be Clemens on that tackle. Colton Clemens.
He was hit by number 6, though, Damon Walsh. I mean, he was popped pretty good right at the 3. All right, first and go for the Royals. One man comes in motion. They give the ball, fake the ball to him, then quarterback keeper up the middle. Once again on the nice quarterback fake, and he gets in for the touchdown.
As you say, it is a thing of beauty to watch.
The lights went out just as the umpire was getting hit with a ball in the face.
Yeah, this must be some pretty good LED lights on these stadium lights because they can go off and on really quick and really fast. That's something that we need to see installed at Bear Stadium.
You're liking that, ain't you?
It's pretty cool. Point after attempt coming up. Bears almost block it.
How was that not blocked?
It is good. And he does sort of collide with the kicker afterwards. They're going to get a penalty thrown.
I think he was so far in there he ran past the block.
Yeah, that was really just a contact.
A brush.
They're calling it run into the kicker. That was an incredibly horrible call, and thankfully that was declined.
Yeah.
Richland was
Good
like,
job.
we don't need that.
Just kind of bumped into him after the kick, you know. Running into the kicker is one of those penalties that's designed to protect the kicker when he's in a vulnerable position, or roughing the kicker. But that was neither. That was just contact after the play. His leg was already down. But regardless, 44-6 your score. 1:39 to go here in the half.
The kicker didn't even try to sell it. It was so.
No, he wasn't expecting
it was like
a penalty.
nothing, right?
He thought somebody was celebrating with him and tapping him.
Yeah. He's like, okay, good kick. Almost blocked it, but good kick. All right. Bears will be set for the return here. Deep men back at about the 10. Richland's kicked it deep and they've kicked it short, but they haven't kicked it in between. It's either been the high, short chip
Or way back deep.
or inside the 5. See what they go with this time. They're set and ready, and they go with the high short kick. Fair catch called for and made at the 24 for the Bears by number 89 once again.
Bolton. Oh, no, that's Brennan.
Brandon getting some work on the special teams tonight.
The ball was spotted at the 23.
That was a fair catch, right?
There they go. They moved it up.
Okay.
Yeah, he was definitely at the 24.
Perfect.
But,
and it was a fair catch, so they move it to the 25 anyway.
Okay. Inside the 25, moves it to the 25. All right. Bears on their own 25-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Nowhere to go. Hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Looks like that was Cameron Coleman that time. So Coleman, I think he was, coming up on 100 yards rushing early in the game, Terrence, as we kind of look at some stats. But, boy, they have really shut him down since the first quarter.
Yeah, he's got a couple that ended up being negative plays and a couple for 0 yards, so he's still under 100.
Handoff to Coleman this time, trying to get outside. Does. Makes one guy miss. Makes two guys miss.
Wow.
Stiff arms his way to a gain of about 8 yards before he's forced out of bounds.
Lower his shoulder and go.
Nice run by Mr. Cam.
Looks like they're going to give him 7 yards on the run. 6.
Wow. I
The
thought
magic
he
number
got
6.
more than that, but hey.
Yeah, he may have stepped out
stepped
of
out,
bounds.
looks like.
It was knocked out after a gain of about 8, but he may have stepped out before that. Apparently he did. So it'll be 3rd and 4. 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end for the Bears this time. Handoff up the middle. Makes a couple of guys miss. Right at the line of scrimmage. He's knocked backwards
Let's go for it, Coach.
about a yard short. 48 ticks. I'd go for it here. Take the clock all the way down, call a timeout, then go for it. And then if you don't pick it up, they're not going to have enough time to score.
I agree with you.
But we're going to go ahead and kick it. And you kind of have to rush out here to kick it anyway. I don't know. I've stopped trying to figure things out tonight.
You don't have to rush if you're going to just take the penalty. If you're kicking it, 5 yards probably.
Take the penalty.
Yeah,
and
let
kick
the
it.
clock run all the way out, and then
why not go for it?
I mean, why not?
Yeah, why not go for it? Oh, well, just going to
Looks like
be
Bears.
satisfied where we are. Bears call a timeout here with 10 seconds to go in the half. 44-6 is your score. And the Bears will, not even sure they'll kick it. They may just kind of take it and run around with it for 10 ticks. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe.
they don't have to kick it. They
If you're not kicking it, then I'm with
could've
you.
just
You go
ran the
for
ball
it.
too, yeah.
Go for it.
I mean, I would. Why not? Just because they're not going to have enough time on the clock to do anything,
Yeah.
Even if you just drop back for 4 or 5, 6 seconds and throw it deep, out of bounds, you're going to run off 10 seconds pretty easily. But we'll see what happens here.
There's only two options to me here. You go for it, or you're going to punt it.
I think those are the only two options. I think you're right.
Captain Obvious appears.
Versus running around with it, you mean? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, and then throwing it, because then the clock will stop if it hits the ground.
Well,
Sorry, I thought you meant this.
Throw it deep enough, it's going to hang up there for 4
While
or 5
I was
seconds.
in the military, I am not a captain.
All right. Bears are going to kick it. Here's the kick. High end over end kick. It'll hit at about the 45, take a decent bounce. It is fumbled as the Royals are trying to pick it up. Bears say they recovered it. Let's see if they did or not. There's 2 seconds left on the clock. And no indication
they
yet.
gave it to the Royals.
Royals maintain possession. 2 ticks left on the clock. So they'll take over at their own 46-yard line. Probably just take a knee here. 2 ticks left. We'll see what they decide to do.
Yeah, it looks like they are.
Yeah, got a man back deep just in case something happens. So quarterback number 8, Drew Cates, take the snap. Bears set. He takes a knee, and that will do it. All right, 44-6 is your score at halftime. During halftime, as always, you can hear some of our sponsors and some nice messages from the UIL. And be sure to join us back here in just a little bit. We'll tell you about some upcoming events and the next few games that we have on our schedule that you'll be wanting to hear about and participate in. So we'll take a break. Be back with you with the second half here on the BBN.
$825 school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
If you're like me, you love a good snack or a hearty sandwich while watching football or your favorite sports on the weekend. Well, a great place to head over to then is Charlie's Philly Steaks. They'll take care of you and they'll fill you up and you'll be excited to go back over and over again. They're located at 9521 White Settlement Road.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears!
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation: that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have two very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, two of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services.
In most places, football season means it's fall and the weather is cooler.
Yeah, not in Texas.
Remember all those hot days on the playing field, Fern?
I sure do, Donnie. All we had was a community water jug, if we were lucky.
Yeah, same here. But now there's Frio Hydration. It specializes in keeping athletes cool and well hydrated in any situation.
You can learn more about their services at friohydration.com.
The products you want and the quality you deserve.
Thanks Frio Hydration.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Terrence, now that we're getting older,
I prefer to say we're getting wiser.
Hey, I like that. Anyway, now that we are wiser, what's a good option for delicious but healthy eating?
It's got to be Jason's Deli. They have everything from amazing sandwiches to delectable salads.
Okay, well, we need to get over there for lunch real soon.
Let's do it. The closest location is at 6244 Camp Louis Boulevard.
There are also many locations in the area, so head on over and do your old, wiser body a favor.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans. So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and critiquing athletes, coaches, and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
If your business or restaurant is in need of fresh produce, then you're going to want to visit premierproduce.com and learn about all the great services provided by Premier Produce. They're located at 8125 Western Hills Boulevard in Fort Worth. Check them out for all of your produce needs. Then one of our favorite sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network is Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's has several locations nearby. Check out one of those the next time you're hungry for some delicious food. We want to thank Jimmy John's for providing so much food for us here at the stadium on a regular basis. Jimmy John's is the place to go. It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears!
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Texas at highschoolofficials.com.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Donnie, the other day I cut myself and thought I was going to need stitches.
Did you go to the ER?
Nah, I just put some duct tape on it and called it a day. Besides, the nearest ER is too far away.
Hey, not anymore, Fern. Medical City of White Settlement is located at 9650 White Settlement Road, right on the corner.
Seriously?
Serious as a heart of.
Wait, maybe we shouldn't use the phrase during an ad for a medical facility.
Good call, Fern. But when you need emergency care, call Medical City of White Settlement at 682-610-6100.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
If you're like me, you love a good snack or a hearty sandwich while watching football or your favorite sports on the weekend, Well, a great place to head over to then is Charlie's Philly Steaks. They'll take care of you and they'll fill you up and you'll be excited to go back over and over again. They're located at 9521 White Settlement Road.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears!
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation: that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities to help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have two very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, two of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services.
In most places, football season means it's fall and the weather is cooler.
Yeah, not in Texas.
Remember all those hot days on the playing field, Fern?
I sure do, Donnie. All we had was a community water jug, if we were lucky.
Yeah, same here. But now there's Frio Hydration. It specializes in keeping athletes cool and well hydrated in any situation.
You can learn more about their services at friohydration.com.
The products you want and the quality you deserve.
Thanks Frio Hydration.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Terrence, now that we're getting older,
I prefer to say we're getting wiser.
hey, I like that. Anyway, now that we are wiser, what's a good option for delicious but healthy eating?
It's got to be Jason's Deli. They have everything from amazing sandwiches to delectable salads.
Okay, well, we need to get over there for lunch real soon.
Let's do it. The closest location is at 6244 Camp Bowie Boulevard.
There are also many locations in the area, so head on over and do your old, wiser body a favor.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans. So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and critiquing athletes, coaches, and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
If your business or restaurant is in need of fresh produce, then you're going to want to visit premierproduce.com and learn about all the great services provided by Premier Produce. They're located at 8125 Western Hills Boulevard in Fort Worth. Check them out for all of your produce needs. Then one of our favorite sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network is Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's has several locations nearby. Check out one of those the next time you're hungry for some delicious food. We want to thank Jimmy John's for providing so much food for us here at the stadium on a regular basis. Jimmy John's is the place to go. It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears!
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Texas at highschoolofficials.com.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Donnie, the other day I cut myself and thought I was going to need stitches.
Did you go to the ER?
Nah, I just put some duct tape on it and called it a day. Besides, the nearest ER is too far away.
Hey, not anymore, Fern. Medical City of White Settlement is located at 9650 White Settlement Road, right on the corner.
Seriously?
Serious as a heart of.
Wait, maybe we shouldn't use the phrase during an ad for a medical facility.
Good call, Fern. But when you need emergency care, call Medical City of White Settlement at 682-610-6100.
Thanks for joining us here on the BBN. There are several ways to keep up with us here at the Brewer Bear Network. First of all, you can like us on Facebook. Just do a simple search for Brewer Bear Network and you'll find us. Hit the like button, and that's a great way to stay connected. Also, we have an account on Instagram. Same thing, just search for Brewer Bear Network and follow us there, and we'll keep you up to date on all things Brewer Bear athletics. Thanks again for joining us. We appreciate you.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hey, Terrence, you own your own home, right?
Yes, I do, Donnie.
So you know the hassle it can be when you need a new roof.
I sure do. And in Texas, with the hail, high winds, and storms, our homes take a beating.
Well, that's why we recommend TXD Roofing. Texas Direct Roofing is located in Haltom City and has been in business since 2011.
To schedule an inspection or install, head to txdroofing.com.
Thanks, TXD Roofing, for all you do for our school. Hey Bear fans, here's some more of our great sponsors. Let me tell you about Rival Signs. They're located at 110 Jim White Freeway in Fort Worth. Check them out for all your signage needs. And of course, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Visit your local Raising Cane's for all your chicken finger needs.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
In school sports, it's easy to see the wins, the moments that make headlines. But there's so much work that goes unseen for any of it to happen. My name is Phil Risen, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Throughout the country, athletic administrators dedicate countless hours to making life-changing opportunities possible for student athletes through sports. Their sacrifice is fueled by the belief that every student can grow and deserves their time to shine. On behalf of the NIAAA, we want to thank every athletic administrator for your tireless dedication to providing 7.8 million students across the country a path to a better future.
This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
You guys just didn't want it bad enough. That should have been an easy win. What were you doing out there? You gotta hustle. You could have made that play if you'd been open.
On the car ride home after the game, when you think you're helping by telling me what I did wrong and what I need to work on, all I hear is that I'm not good enough, that I'm supposed to be perfect, that it's not okay to lose. On the car ride home, all I need to hear is how much you love me and enjoy watching me play. That my worth isn't determined by my performance. That even on my worst day, I am worthy. That you see me learning, growing, and doing my best. And that is enough.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears!
Set and ready for the second half. Bears down 44-6. Looking for a comeback here against the Richland Royals. And to give us some first half stats, here is Terrence Durham.
Key stats on the defensive side of the ball is Mandy with 4 tackles and Sparkman with 4 tackles, along with a host of other Bears with 3 tackles or less. And then the biggest standout was the 4 penalties on the defense in that first half that caused some Richland fortune. On the offensive side of the ball, the Bears rushed for 96 yards, with 95 of those yards being accounted for by Cameron Coleman. And the Bears also passed for another 47 yards, with the long going to number 12, Kerrigan, for 17 yards. And then Carr also racked up 26 yards and the 6-point touchdown for the first half.
All right, well, I'd like to see the Bears come out here in the second half and try to put together a good drive. They're going to get the ball first. They did take the score, take the lead early in this game. They were up 6-0, and then had a chance to tie it up with the safety, but was negated by a penalty against the punt team. And so that would have been 8-8. And from there, it was just the momentum just completely shifted the other way. And I think this speed of the Richland team really started to show up as they were able to get behind the defense quite a bit in several big pass plays. So see if they can come out, put a nice long drive together, sustain that, and maybe shift some momentum here.
Yeah, Richland has scored 44 unanswered points. So
it is 44 unanswered. You're right about that.
Gotta steal some momentum.
Yeah, that's definitely a momentum killer when you score 44 straight. So hopefully we can turn the ship around and get things going in the right direction. And I think when you start, like we talked about, this is 2 of the toughest teams the Bears will face all season. And you would like to see them here in the second half put some things together to that they can build on, for the rest of the season for sure.
Yeah, and they're going to get it first to begin this second half. So,
yep,
no time better than the present.
Absolutely. All right, so the Bears will have 2 men back deep. As we've mentioned before, Richland has kicked it deep and they kicked it short. And last several times they've kicked it short, the Bears called a fair catch. And let's see if they'll give them a chance for a return here. Bears kind of anticipating a shorter kick because even the 2 deep men standing up a little bit, only 1 man back at the 5, 1 at the 10.
Yeah, they've gone with that high chip here in the last, 2 or 3 times.
Bears have Azle next week at home.
Is that homecoming?
And it is homecoming.
It is homecoming. All right, now we're set and ready to go. A little delay on the field, but the refs have things settled and ready to roll. Bears are set as well as we get ready for the second half kickoff. Kick is high and very short this time. Is going to go out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. That'll be a flag, and that should move it up to about the, where do they put it, on the 40 when it goes out of bounds?
I believe so. We're about to find out, aren't we?
Yes, we are. I get my college, NFL, and high school kickoff rules mixed up sometimes, especially with the weird way the NFL kicks off today.
Yes. It looks like they're going to put it on the 30. You're right. That new kickoff has still got me baffled. I don't know how they can sit still and not do nothing until that guy touches it.
Probably took a lot of practice.
Especially when you want to go knock somebody's block off,
I think that's what they're trying to eliminate on that play for sure. All right, here come the Bears. Handoff inside of the middle. That's going to be Houston up the middle for a nice gain of about 4.
Number 1 on the carry for your Bears.
Jordan Houston.
We'll get to see him again next year. He's only a junior.
Yeah, young man with a lot of talent, a lot of speed. And he gets the start here in the second half.
All right, second down for your Bears.
3 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Quick toss, right side caught. Going to be about a yard short of the first down, depending on the spot there. Nice catch by Carr on the far side.
I think he got him about 2 yards shy, maybe 3 yards shy. Let's see.
Looks like they're going to mark him about 2
Yeah,
yards
about
short.
2 yards short.
All right, so 3rd and 2, so 3rd and short. That's what the Bears do here.
It's a good job on that little pass play. I like that.
Yeah, that little short pitch and catch has been there for them tonight. They could run that again and pick up the first down right here. Third down, 3 wide receivers. Handoff up the middle. Houston hit. Second effort though, he gets that first down. He was hit right short of the first down marker. Bounced backwards, and then he just shot forward for a gain of about 3 to get that first down.
Good job on that run by number 1 Houston for the Bears.
Great second effort that time. That's a drive-saving effort there by
Yes.
Houston. Need more of that here in the second half for sure.
All right.
2 receivers on the left, 1 tight end on the right. A little bit different formation this time. Handoff up the middle once again to Houston. He gains 2 up to about the 44-yard line. Bears began this drive on the 30. Picked up 1 first down. Now it's second and about 8. 44-6 is your score. The Richland Royals on top.
All right, Bears trying to capitalize on a little momentum here.
3 wide receivers this time. Snap is high, handled. Houston hit in the backfield. Makes the first guy miss, but then he's got nowhere to go. He's going to be pushed backwards. Going to lose about 3 on the play, about a yard shy of the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long.
Well, I tell you that the defense was in there quick. On that high snap, he just didn't have any time to do anything.
Yeah, every time that snap has been high, it's really disrupted their rhythm, and they've been able to really get anything going on that play. But there were 3 guys in the backfield really, really quick that time for the Royals. All right, so it'll be 3rd and long, 3rd and about 11. Ball at the 42. They've got to get into Royal territory to about the 48. 3-step drop, looking downfield. Firing, has a man caught. First down, Bears into Richland territory inside the 40 near the 35-yard line.
Nice job by your Bear receiver on that catch, Jaden Kerrigan.
We'll check the yardage on that from Terrence.
22 yards.
22-yard catch.
Keeps that drive alive for the Bears.
All right. And that was number 12, Kerrigan. Yeah, moves it on the big 3rd down play. Moves it down to the 37-yard line. Bears with a nice drive here to begin the second half. This time they'll stack wide receivers on both sides. Press coverage coming up for the Royals. Davis in the gun. Snap is high. Quick toss. Wide receiver screen. Makes the first guy miss down the right side. He's got a chance to score to the 20, to the 10. He's in for the touchdown. That's going to be number 14 for the Bears, Devin Roberts.
Nice job by Devin Roberts to create that for himself. That defensive back was on him quick. He did a quick roll around and was gone.
37-yard touchdown.
37
pass and catch.
37 yards on the touchdown. Pitch and catch from your QB, Mr. Lucas Davis, to number 14, Devin Roberts, to get the Bears on the board early here in the second half. Extra point is fumbled on the hold attempt and is no good. Bears have struggled on that one tonight.
That ball was snapped a little bit wide. It was unable for, looks like, that was actually Roberts on the hold there, it looks like, and was unable to hold, get it.
All right, 44-12 is your score. So Bears score first in the first quarter. They score first in the third quarter. Problem is, in between those 2 scores are 44 points by the other team.
Exactly.
So
that's what happens.
Yeah.
That's not what you want bookended.
No, it's not. It's not preferred for sure. However, we'll take the victories here.
We'll take what we can get.
Absolutely. Young team, like we said, that is when we were looking at the teams lining up before the game during the national anthem, as they were getting ready during one of our breaks, we counted, I think, 39 players suited up for the Bears. Was that what we said? And then
42, I thought, for the Bears.
13 there's a 13 team member difference.
Yeah, they had 13 more players for the. I think it was 49 and 62 was the number that we counted.
And
so quite a few more players on the other side. Here's a nice return by Richland as they get ball all the way up near the 40-yard line on a short kind of squib kick by the Bears.
Run out of bounds by Cantu, number 25 for the Bears.
So they're going to mark them with 8:16 to go here in the third at the 40-yard line.
And out of that 40-some-odd players for the Bears, 35 of them were sophomores. That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. First defensive set here for the Bears as they line up. They've been putting 6 men in the box really all night long.
Well, you got 2 of them out here.
You got 2 receivers with only one man covered on the right side. Doesn't matter. Handoff goes up the middle, gain of about 4. But thankfully, the Royals did not notice that as they stacked 2 receivers on the right-hand side, and it looks like Cantu was the only one over there.
Yeah, Wash on that tackle for the Bears.
Yeah, Lucas Galloway in the vicinity, but not really over there. All right. This time they bunch 3 on the left side. Quick toss, wide receiver screen, takes off running Xavier Johnson. He picks up the first down and more near the 40-yard line into Bear territory.
Yeah, that was just a quick, good block, too, by the receiver, to be honest with you. And he just played off his block and was able to get downfield.
That's a textbook wide receiver screen over there. Put 3 of them together, have one step back, catch it, the other 2 throw a block, see if he can race past the other would-be tacklers. He was able to do it. First down, ball into Bear territory to the 42-yard line. 3-step drop, looking downfield. Under pressure now, hit and slung down for a big loss all the way back into Bear territory to the 45.
Yeah, that's going to be on Wash. That's a coverage sack, too. That was a great job at downfield coverage.
Demarion Wash on that sack. And boy, they gave him some forward progress all the way up to the 48-yard line. He was slung down back near the 40.
I thought it was just me. I was trying to be quiet.
That is the most incredible forward progress I've seen in a long time. All right, it's second down and 20. Should it be second down at about 30. Long pass, caught up near the first down marker. Immediately tackled. Nice tackle on the far side made over there by number 3, Mandy. And
Mandy like to took his head off.
Yeah, he's about 2 yards short of the first down, so it's going to be third and short.
Bears have made an adjustment, and Outhouse is now in the safety position.
Okay. Got to keep our eyes on that. 3rd and 2, short yardage here for the Royals. Handoff up the middle. Nice blocking, finds a seam, picks up the first down inside the 30. So, boy, that extra progress they gave him on that sack really made a difference on that play.
Number 6 on that tackle for the Bears, Wash.
As we said, it was 2nd and 20. Should have been 2nd and about 28.
Yeah, they gave him quite a bit.
And it would have been 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 2. That was a really poor spot by the refs, and it hurt the Bears. 3-step drop, firing deep with the man wide open, caught, touchdown. Gets behind everybody, does number 11 for the Royals, and that was Brooks on the catch, Aaron Brooks.
He threw it pressure in his face, too. Flemings was all over him.
All right, so that'll make it 50-12. Let's see, he was able to just get past everybody on that play. And the Royals line up for the extra point attempt this time. Bears jump off sides. They're going to get a flag again. But the kick is up and good. They've been declining these. This has happened several times. So looks like they're going to be satisfied with that point after attempt. Make it 51-12. Well, it was a lopsided score last week, and this score is a little bit lopsided, but the Bears have been able to move the ball a little better this week. They've been in the end zone twice. Should have had a safety as well.
Yeah. That's okay. Hey, you got to capitalize on what you're doing right. And you know, I'm going to tell you, I like seeing that little pitch and catch right there.
All right, they do decline the penalty. Some scores from around the district. Let's get these to you. Azle up over the Denton Broncos 38-7 with 3:57 to go in the third. Fossil Rim up over Granbury 17-16 with 4:59 to go
Fossil
in the
Ridge
third.
is up by how much?
By 1 point, 17-16. And then Aledo up over Birdville 49-0 at the start of the fourth. And, of course, our score here, 51-12. Denton Ryan Raiders are the team with the bye this week. Second time in a row, the Bears, second set of new district alignments, the Bears have been in a district with 8 other players, with nine teams, which makes it more difficult to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Definitely a little bit of a disadvantage.
Yeah.
And then with the teams that you have in your district, it's tough.
It really is tough. It's a tough draw for them as well, for sure. All right, here comes the Royals. High kick once again. Fielded at the 24. This one will be returned by Houston as he battles forward for a game of a few. Late flag comes in. We'll check that.
Well, he got almost to the 30, I believe.
Wasn't much happening in that little pile right there, so I'm curious what this flag would be. Kind of hard to have a holding in that situation. Going to have a personal foul face mask against the Royals. So that'll give the Bears an extra 15 yards. So that'll be nice.
That's about what could happen in that scrimmage right there.
Yeah, when he just kind of runs up and they're, just kind of gang tackled. It's not a whole lot of penalties that could be thrown other than a face mask. All right, so that'll move the ball up to the 44-yard line. That's where the Bears will begin on their own 44. 5:15 to go in the third.
It's a pretty good field position, actually.
Yeah, 51-12. They've started on their 50 and their on the 40 midfield and the 47. Only other 2 times a better starting field position than this. Handoff up the middle. Coleman has a little bit of room. He gets past midfield, continues to push the pile forward. Gain of about 8. Boy, those were hard yards, but he got them.
Nice job for Coleman.
Bears lined up 2 in the backfield that time. And the ball off to Coleman. Once again, Kerrigan, Carr, and Roberts are your receivers with Midler as your tight end. This time, Davis flanked on both sides by 2 in the backfield. Handoff this time goes to Carr. He tries to get around left end, has nowhere to go, and he's going to I thought he was going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but I think he lost a yard. So it was 2nd and 2. Now it's going to be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, it was a good pursuit by the defense on that one.
Tried a little wrinkle in the offense there. Tried a little something different. Said, hey, let's run Carr, see how he can do in this situation. He's a little stiff-legged once again. I think he's shaken up. But he's staying in the game. All right, 3rd and 3, big third down play. Ball at the 49. Bears need to get to the 46-yard line for the first down. This time one man goes in motion. Snap is high but handled. Handoff Coleman. He's got the first down. Barrels forward past the 45 to about the 44. I think they're going to mark him at the 45. That he needed 3, got 4.
I'll tell you what, he hit that hole quick. Good speed by that young man right there.
Yeah, one of the few times that the snap has been high and they've been able to kind of keep their rhythm and get positive yardage out of the play. Worked out that time, but give credit to the offensive line up front, not letting anybody in the backfield. They've done a good job tonight. Big number 76 in there doing some great blocking, Terrence Brown.
77, Moody.
Yep. Handoff, faked, quick toss, caught. Carr, right side, makes a couple of guys miss, and he's going to pick up a first down. That's a nice 11-yard gain there on first down.
Nice. Hey, I like seeing that too.
Those quick hits.
Yeah.
Those quick hitting plays is going to help the Bears.
That defense will say, hey, we can't crowd up that line now. We got to stay back a little bit.
And I thought Carr looked like he was a little gimpy a couple plays earlier, but he did not look like it on that one. So maybe he's playing possum out there. Making it. He fooled me a little bit. All right, Davis has got him set. Ball on the 35-yard line. First down. Handoff. Cameron Coleman bounces the outside. Now around the right end. He's down the sideline. He's racing towards the end zone. He's going to be in. Touchdown, Bears.
Nice job by Coleman on that carry.
Cameron Coleman on the carry for the third touchdown of the game for the Bears.
It's a highlight catch, or a highlight run right there.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say he might get over 100 this game tonight.
34 yards on the carry, and that puts him at 141.
Yeah, he was already over 100 yards.
Oh, okay.
He went right around that
So
end.
I'm safe. I'm safe on that call.
Man, I'll tell you,
the replay of that one.
There was not a lot of room down that right sideline, and that burst of speed was just incredible.
From the sophomore.
From the
underclass.
Bears going for 2. They hand it off to Coleman. He's hitting the backfield and tackled quickly. No chance on that one. So, score will be 51-18. All right. So, Bears showing some life here in the third quarter. 2:39 to go. And looking good.
I like it.
So I said this earlier, and I'm going to go ahead and say it live, that normally your progression of life is you get your driver's license and then play varsity football. But
Yeah.
this team has played varsity football before they got their driver's license.
Yeah.
So it still amazes me that I have to remember these guys, really, they're just getting started.
Yep.
Yeah, and they're playing against
They're young.
A lot of 18-year-olds, and that are men.
Yeah, some of these are college ready.
They're young men, and that's a tough task for a sophomore for sure.
But they're hanging in there. They're not letting their head get to them this time either. I
doubt
haven't
about
seen
it.
any scraps. I haven't seen anything like that's frustrated them. They're just put their head down and keep going.
Yeah, that is true. Their emotions have been really, really strong and in the right place. All right, Bears set and ready to kick off. They're kicking off right to left as we look out here in the third quarter. Low line drive, bouncing kick fielded at the 15. It will be returned to the 25 to the 30. Little seam there and grabbed it about the 35, but continuing to barrel forward to the 45-yard line as the returner for the Royals. And with 2:29 to go, they will take over. Ball spotted at the 45.
Tackle made by number 6 for your Bears. That's going to be Wash.
Looks like we might have a new quarterback in the game for the Royals. Looks like number 12 is checking in, Brett Cates. I'm assuming that's Drew's younger brother.
The sophomore?
The sophomore.
Yeah. 4 wide receiver set for him. Bears once again with 5 on the line of scrimmage. Handoff. Faked. Quarterback keeper up the middle. And he's going to get about 4 to the 49 up near midfield. Brought one man in motion, faked the ball to him on the end around to the right. It's a pretty good fake, so Brett has learned from his brother.
Yeah.
He's got a pretty good fake on him as
Had
well.
me fooled.
Yeah. So we said we'll see him next year. His brother's going to graduate, but unless he decides to graduate really early, I think he'll be back next year.
Yeah, I think he'll be back. I'm gonna give it a go on. He'll be back.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe bet. He stays in the game. Number 33 is the new tailback for the Royals. That is Hunter Marino. Bears once again with 5 on the line of scrimmage. Tight coverage on the receivers. Same play. Quarterback keeper after the end around faked. He gains a couple just into Bear territory to the 49. It's going to bring up third down and about 4 to go.
I think they're kind of content just running it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big lead. It'd be really difficult to lose this lead at this point in time. And if you're running the ball, running the clock, that's a good way to ensure a victory here for them. 3-step drop, though, looking to hit the throw. He's hit the backfield and dropped for the sack back near the original line of scrimmage into Royal territory. He's going to lose about 6 on the play. So they'll bring up 4th down. They'll be forced to punt. Bears will get the ball back.
Tackle made by number 22, Caleb Walker for the Bears.
That time the Bears did a really good job of getting some penetration into the backfield, put some pressure on the young QB.
That's what they needed to do.
However, his brother Drew does come back into the game to kick the ball. He's the punter. We've seen a lot of quarterbacks that are the kickers, the punters lately. He gets off a good kick.
Yeah, we had one of ourselves.
Nice. That ball hit at the 20-yard line, is going to trickle all the way down to the 6-yard line. That had about a 14-yard roll on it.
Yeah, that was nice.
All right, so the Royals go 3 and out on their second possession here of the third quarter. The Bears will get it back. 51-18 is your score, with just a few ticks left in the third. The Bears will be taking over on their own 6-yard line. And tough starting field position for sure. But they got a little momentum going. See if they can keep it up. Here they go. 3 wide receivers. Handoff inside, hit immediately at the line of scrimmage is the tailback, and he's brought down maybe a half a yard on the play.
That's Houston, number 1 for your Bears on that carry. That should do it, right, for the quarter?
That's going to do it for the third. So 51-18 is your score. One more quarter to play. We'll take a quick break here on the BBN.
Attention football fanatics. Don't miss out on the opportunity to be a part of Texas football history, where dreams are realized, legends are born, and where unforgettable moments unfold before your very eyes. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football Championships, December 18th to 21st at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football.
Fourth quarter coming up. Bears down 51-18, but they do have the ball. Here to begin the fourth quarter. Be second down and 10 to go. The first down play. No game, except maybe a short half-yard game. Bears still on the sidelines, talking things over, getting ready here for this final quarter. Trying to get some momentum going here. Homecoming coming up next week against the dreaded rivals.
Hazel Hornets.
Yeah, and if you don't have anything to do, make sure you get out on Wednesday night at 6:15 p.m. for the homecoming game parade and community rally.
There we go.
There you go.
3 wide receivers this time for the Bears. Handoff inside. Finds a couple of blockers. Puts his hand on his back. Barrels forward. Picks up a few to the 10, but it's going to be third and long here.
I believe that was number 1 Houston on that carry for the Bears.
Houston got him behind big number 77 and 76 there. Just put his hand on their back. Barreling forward there. Getting in behind big number 78 Dax Burke and 79 Ian Peterkin as well. Along with number 73 Jake Hankins. All right, big third down play. Need about 6 to go here. 3-step drop for Davis. Fires.
Oh, he got him.
Up near the first down marker. Is going to get it to the 20-yard line. First down Bears. And hitting his favorite target.
Yep.
Mr. Carr again.
Yep, 13.
Cameron Carr.
Number 13, Cameron Carr on that catch and run.
The double Camerons, the K and the C. All right, 3 wide receivers going to line up to the right this time. That's going to be Carr as well as Roberts, and also Alexander out there on the right. 1 receiver out on the left. Handoff goes to Houston. Nice gain to about the 25. He picks up about 5 on the play. Kerrigan was the receiver on the left side.
They had him all singled up there.
Yeah, see, the minute they don't turn him loose, on a little stop and go play. Trips right, 1 left for the Bears this time. Snap is fumbled, but somehow gets in the hands of Houston, and he bounces to the outside. Only one man to beat out there, but brings him down at the 35-yard line. If he could have got past him, he might have been off to the races.
Boy, I'm telling you.
Nice gain for a first down.
Good saving tackle by number 17 for the Royals.
I don't know whether to count that as a handoff or a forward pass.
Let's make it a handoff because it was kind of a fumbled exchange there. But how many yards on that carry?
10 yards on the carry.
Nice gain that
That'll
time.
give the Bears a first down.
All right, they're getting some direction from the sidelines. 10-16 to go in the game. 51-18 is your score. Bears with the ball, making their way left to right as we look out of the booth. 4 wide receivers this time. They spread it out, stack them on the right, spread them out on the left. 3-step drop for Davis. Looking downfield, firing, has a man wide open. Caught, 30-yard line, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Bears.
Nice job. Nice throw.
Devin Roberts on the long pass from Lucas Davis gets the Bears into the end zone.
Sophomore to sophomore right there.
65 yards on the reception, and that was a dime.
And then hurt his ankle on the celebration.
He may have. I think he's all right. Just a little deep post route up the middle of the field, and beautiful pass and catch. Davis to Roberts.
Davis is really, man, he's getting better every week. And he's hitting those throws where that first week it was a little overshot.
Did you say 64 yards?
65 yards.
65 yards.
65.
All right, see, the Bears can successfully get an extra point attempt. They won on this one because they're going for 2.
We're going for 2.
They're going for 2. Let's see if they can do it. They spread it out on offense. Davis looking in the end zone. Fires to the back corner. Oh, through the hands of the would-be receiver in that back corner.
Wow.
It was close. Looks like that was Carr on the far side.
Yep.
Couldn't come up with it. Nice pass by Davis, though. Those little fade routes to the corner, they're really low percentage plays. You know, they even in the NFL, when these guys are really, really good, they're low percentage. But that was a really nice pass. He just couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, that's one that I guarantee you Carr is saying, I wish I had back. I'd have got it.
So 24-51, all 4 extra point or 2-point conversions have fell tonight for the Bears. With those, it would have been 28-51. All right.
What are we going to see here, Donnie? High pitch, kick it deep. Onside, what are we doing?
They've been kicking little squib kicks down the middle of the field, so that's what I'm expecting here from there.
That's been working, too. You notice that? They just need one good bounce. And
was it the Lake Dallas game where he just line drived it right at the up man? It bounced back towards us, and he just...
He walked out of the huddle, and he went like this. And he pointed at that kid.
So better get ready. This kid looks like he has stone hands. Hit it right at him. Here comes the kickoff at 9:53 to go. They do go with the squib kick, bouncing. Fielded like a shortstop at the 23-yard line is number 4. He's got a little bit of a seam. Finally hit from behind and brought down. And the one thing about the Royals is they've been able to return that squib kick several times to get decent field position.
Yeah, it looks like the sophomore wash on that tackle number 6 for the Bears again.
All right, so fourth quarter with 9:45 to go. The Royals will begin at their own 40-yard line. 12th possession of the game for the Royals. Bears have had the ball 11 times. Scored 4 of those. One man in motion from the left to the right. Handoff. Given to big number, who is that out there? Big number 19 for the Royals, Ben Sanders.
On the tackle, Kingston Hurst, number 17, as well as Walsh, number 6 for the Bears.
Now that's number 18, because I'm fixing to say number 19 is listed at 141 pounds. That young man is not 141 pounds.
18 is huge.
Oh, 18
that's James Brown, the godfather of soul, with the carry.
Getting hot in the hot tub.
He's got some girth on him now. He gave up singing to play a little ball.
He gained 1 on the play. Second down and 9.
Y'all are on one tonight.
Having a good time up here at Birdville Stadium. Handoff fake, quarterback, toss. Nice little fake play. Gets it to number 3 as he's coming out of the backfield. Little shove out of bounds, so that's going to get an extra 15 yards added on. And maybe
Maybe
it's going to be offsetting now.
Yeah, because I think a second flag come in after a shove in the back from the Royals player. And it was number 33, Hunter Marino, that got a little extra shove out of bounds.
And he's getting the what for from the coach saying you had the 15-yard penalty and you gave it right back.
Yeah.
Because those will be offsetting.
Yeah, let's see if that holds, That second flag could have come in for the first shove.
And yeah, if it is, that's ridiculous because he did retaliate after the play was over.
Yeah. And it was kind of obvious.
Yeah, right in front of the official.
Yeah,
So, the coach is still out there letting him have it.
On the field.
He went out nearly to the hash mark. All right, so offsetting penalties. All right, it wasn't a bad hit. It wasn't a dirty hit. It's just a little extra shove out of bounds. And and even the retaliation was pretty tame. So,
just glad they got them both.
No harm offsetting fouls. All right, here we go. First down and 10, ball at the 45-yard line into Bear territory for the Royals. After that first down pickup. Bears bringing 5. Comes the snap. Handoff up the middle to James Brown. He's hit pretty quick, but barrels forward to the 39. He gains 6.
That's tough to bring him down.
Oh, James is a big boy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's listed at 188, but
he could be 288.
Boy,
they messed up on
that's a lot of 188.
They messed up on that number 1 and should have been a 2.
I don't know. I don't think it's 288.
Not quite 288, but yeah, okay, I got you.
Tackle made by number 17 and number
How tall
6.
is he?
Well, he is listed at 5'10", but he looks a lot taller than anybody on the field. So either everybody out there is really short or this is a bad stat sheet. He's grown since this roster was put together, upwards and outwards.
Timeout.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a defensive end. Honestly, he's a big old.
His arms are longer than most kids' arms that age.
Yeah, he's a big old young man. He's hard to bring down.
Listed as a senior linebacker.
It's fun to watch those big guys carry the ball like that because it's just hit the hole and barrel forward and see what you
drop
can
your
get.
shoulders and go.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of great runners like that through the years. I'm reminded of the big old left-handed quarterback from Wichita Falls from way back in the day.
You could hit him at the line of scrimmage and he'd fall forward for 5.
He'd just fall forward for 5 or 6, and he did that the whole game. You couldn't stop him. It was impossible.
We had a running back was World B, right? What's his name?
Yes, Eric Worlds.
Oh man, that kid was a beast. I like watching him run.
And Sparkman can do that.
Sparkman.
It's fun to watch these big guys carry the ball like that. All right, here we go. Second down, 4 to go for the Royals coming out of the timeout. 8 minutes to go. 51-24 is your score. Bears down. 3-step drop, looking downfield, firing deep. Has a man if he can hit him, and he does. Drops it down to the 5. He's into the end zone for the touchdown.
That was good. There's a flag on the play.
Roughing the passer.
I'm going to throw this out there. His name is Drew after Drew Brees, and his brother Brett after Brett Favre.
Well, Drew and Brett both getting nice touchdown passes tonight. So make that, a 39-yard touchdown pass?
That's a 39. You're right. And
Okay.
I guess they're going to assess on the kickoff.
Yeah. Flag came in late.
Roughing the passer.
57-24 your score with this extra point.
They didn't do the
situation
lights.
coming up. They did not do the lights.
Oh, it's second
They
team.
didn't pay their light bill or something.
They've already wore them out, yeah.
All right, here comes an extra point attempt. Snap is high, but they get down. Kick is low but good. Almost blocked.
Almost blocked.
Looks like that was number 51 that came in for the Bears.
I'm thinking 61, but you may be right.
I'm trying to tell who that is. His back is not turned completely to us, but it makes the score 58-24. Yeah, that's 61 for the Bears. Almost got in there in the backfield.
Hey, what's up, bro?
And that's Cedric Harris. All right, so 58-24 is your score. Bears will be fielding the kickoff here, coming up by the Royals, as they will be kicking off for, well, let's just see. They've had the ball 12 times, Terrence, and I'm looking at it, and they have scored on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of their possessions. 8 of their 12 possessions.
So how many of those were long passes?
All of them. Nearly all of them. We'll go back through. That one was a 39-yard touchdown pass. Before that was a 25-yard touchdown pass. Then we had a 3-yard run. We had a 2-yard run. A 94-yard touchdown pass. 33 TD pass, 64 TD pass, and an 8-yard run. Bears have scored on a 8-yard touchdown pass, as well as a 37-yarder, a 34-yarder, and a 65-yarder. So there you go. A lot of big plays in this game from both teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun to watch.
Yeah. So
it's better than no scores.
6 of those 8 from the Royals were long plays. All of the Bears, except for one, have been long plays.
He's high chipping it.
Or they kick off from the Bears' 45-yard line, and it goes out of bounds.
That's the worst thing you could do, I think.
You would have been better off kicking it out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Maybe they're working on something.
So they kicked it from the Bears' 45 after the penalty assessed from the final play where they scored the touchdown, and they'll move it up to the 30.
He kicked it out at the 15.
Yeah, so nets you about 15 yards right there. Bears will take over their own 30. Here with 7:52 to go.
Their coach is livid. We gave you all that space. You could have kicked a field goal. You kicked it out of bounds.
I still think in the NFL, before they had this new weird kickoff rule, it should have been a deal where if on the kickoff, if you could kick it through the upright,
you get points out of it.
That something should happen.
Yeah,
like you can
something.
Maybe
you win a Ferrari.
You could
something.
put the ball on the 5-yard line or something like that. Just I don't know if you get points off of it. But
I was going to say the Cowboys kicker would be killing that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Aubrey could do it just about every time.
He'd have a whole car lot.
But maybe if you could kick it through, you could place the ball on the 5-yard line or something like that. Like I said, and that would be kind of a cool wrinkle to the rule.
I'll tell you what, Wheeler is going crazy out there with that line judge. I'm not sure what's going on.
So
I don't understand the missed penalty. It looks like they're marching it off now, but only to the 20.
Yeah, and
what? That don't make sense.
We didn't even have a play. We haven't had a play yet. It's first down.
Well, the kickoff was out of bounds, so it should have at least been that 25, right?
I do not understand this at all because they moved it all the way into Bear territory for the kick, and then you don't move it back 15 after that. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
You kicked it out of bounds.
Right, and what's the rule on the kickoff? Kickoff out of bounds is at the 30.
To the 30.
Well, apparently they've waved that off.
Oh,
maybe someone touched it. Maybe someone touched it.
That's possible.
All right, here we go. We'll just take it as it is. Bears on the 20-yard line. Handoff. Coleman bouncing to the outside and then slung down after about a 4-yard gain.
Good job by Coleman on that run. He's able to get good yardage out of it.
He gets up to the 24, 2nd and 6. 7:33 and counting. 58-24 is your score. Coleman with a nice game tonight. He's racked up a lot of rushing yardage for sure. Trips right, 1 left for the Bears this time. Handoff up the middle. Coleman makes a few guys miss. Gets up. He's up the middle. He's gone to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cameron Coleman, all the way from the 24-yard line. 76 yards on the gain for the Bears and the TD.
All right.
Is he going to hit 200 again?
I'm going to say
is he going to hit 200?
Close. He's going to come close to 200 yards tonight, I think. Well, I tell you what, stutter step, and then he just put it in
over
another
200.
gear.
I already know that.
Yeah, 221.
Yeah. Wow, what a run by Cameron Coleman. He just burst through the line of scrimmage to make everybody miss. And then once he got through, you knew he was gone. There was no way anybody was catching him.
I'm going to tell you what,
Wait a
and
minute.
he put some distance on.
Let's hold our breath. Extra point attempt is good, ladies and gentlemen. We pulled it off.
It's a bonus point.
It is.
I'll tell you what, I knew he was fast, But I'm going to tell you, he put in another gear. He was separating from anybody close to him.
That was senior speed. I mean,
Yeah.
from a sophomore.
Yeah, he was
You
moving.
don't see a sophomore have that kind of speed very often. So, very special runner, and very special player, and it's going to be fun to watch him the next couple of seasons. And the rest of this season.
7 minutes and 3 seconds left. The Bears are now 31-58.
So they pulled within 27, right?
And what
is
I
my
will,
math right?
That is correct. So what I will tell you is that even regardless of the outcome of this game, it's a good.
This is a good one they can build on.
You can build on this.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what we said coming into out of halftime was, these were two games that the Bears were big underdogs. They were huge underdogs in these two games. That doesn't mean you can't do some damage. Doesn't mean you can't win. But when you're an underdog, you're an underdog. And then to come out here in the second half, play hard, it's going to give them a lot of confidence going forward, and could really pay dividends down the line.
And this is a team that's in the top 5 in the Metroplex. Actually, in the top 5 in the state, which is kind of shocking.
Bears
Whoa.
try to go
Whoa.
for an onside kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 40. It almost bounces off one of the up men.
Yeah.
Almost hit number 6, and he pulled back his hands just at the last minute, Mekhi Lewis. And so this one will be at the 40-yard line.
I almost thought it went off his shoulder, but you're right. I think he might have just pulled back away
He
from
did.
it.
He kind of took a bad hop on him, and he kind of olayed it like a shortstop scared of a bad hop. All right, on 40-yard line, the Royals have started every drive this second half on the 40-yard line and then one on the 45. So they've had really good starting field position. Scored 2 touchdowns and punted once. Bears looking to get a stop. Handoff up the middle. That's number 33 once again. We mentioned him earlier. That is going to be Hunter Marino.
Tackle made by number 17, Kingston Hurst for the Bears.
Gain of about 3 on the play. Yeah, Big Plemons and those guys in there on the defensive line, they have played hard throughout on this one. 6:40 and counting. Richland really milking that clock now, and you don't. They kind of did that a couple of drives ago, and then the last drive they kind of got away from that.
Yeah,
like, let's go ahead and start running this thing quick. But now I'll start to milk a little bit more clock. Here comes a snap, handoff inside once again, hit immediately. That's Sparkman.
That's Sparkman taking him down. Big number 45 for the Bears.
Should have been a loss of 1, but they'll give it no gain.
Boy, they gave him 1 full yard. He never got anywhere close to the line of scrimmage.
That's so funny.
Because it's James Brown.
I mean, James Brown was tackled, right at the 42 and brought straight down, and they moved it 1 yard forward.
I don't think any part of his body made it to where they spotted it.
Oh, no. I don't think it made it past the 42.
He did a little and got himself an
Good
extra.
God. I need an extra yard.
Having some fun with the young man's name because he's James Brown. 5-step drop. Oh, blitz coming, and he makes him miss. Now he's got a wide open man. Almost made a great one-handed catch.
Boy.
QB was under pressure twice.
Yeah.
He was hit earlier, shook off the would-be sacker.
I think it was Walsh that got him, or almost got him at the first time, and then Kingston the second time.
Yeah, Kingston Hurst came in, and then he threw off his back foot a little bit trying to hit Marino, number 33. Just overthrew him. Marino almost made a great one-handed grab, but just couldn't do it, so it falls incomplete. 4th down and 7 to go, so the Royals will kick it. Low line drive kick, bounces, will be fielded and then fumbled, and then I don't know who got it. The Royals may have gotten this one back.
Yeah, it looks like they may have.
No, Bears got it.
did.
Everybody on the field was pointing to the Royals,
Number 20,
except for the one that mattered, the ref.
Number 12 get it back. Aiden Kerrigan got it back.
I think either him or Outhouse, not Jerry Stackhouse. Jerry Outhouse.
He wasn't shooting basketball.
Going back to my basketball days. Going back to my North Carolina days. All right, so they marked the ball at the 21-yard line.
All right, let's get some more points out of this.
Yeah, let's have some fun here.
Let's give the ball to Coleman again. Let's do that.
Bears will take over on their own 21. 5:22 to go, 31-58. Bears scoring often here in the second half. Handoff up the middle. Hits the hole is Houston. He dives and then rolls forward for a gain of 5. He literally somersaulted his way to that 5 yards. Second down and 5. Ball up to the 26. 88 and 89 split out wide for the Bears. Midler and Alexander, 2 big guys. And then Kerrigan and Carr on the left side. No tight end in the backfield. One tailback with Davis. 3-step drop, looking downfield, firing, has a man. Oh, it's intercepted. Tried to drop it in between coverage, but a great interception by number 7. He's returning it all the way across the field to the 30-yard line, inside the 30. That was a really nice grab by number 7 on the INT. That was a really great.
Yeah, they kind of played that inside-outside zone where he was able to set up on it.
He baited him into that throw.
You know, I think you're right. It was Davis was trying to drop that in between coverage, and he played it kind of soft and then filled the gap there, made a really nice catch. He still had to come up with a really good play, athletic play.
Yeah.
All right, so it will remain 58-31. And the Royals will take over with 4:31 to go in Bear territory. Mark them down at the 29-yard line. 3-step drop, looking deep, firing. Good coverage, kind of gets some separation, but it's overshot and falls out of bounds. Cantu on the coverage down the left side. With help over the top from the safety. Looks like maybe that was number 21 back there, Fernie?
Yeah, I believe so.
Malachi Barr.
Malachi's been in a few plays this game.
Ball falls incomplete though. Second down and 10, stops the clock. 4:26 to go. Bears trying to buckle down here on defense. Handoff inside, goes to Brown. He's hit immediately, but he keeps that big body churning, and he might have picked up a yard. They'll give him a gain of maybe a half a yard or less.
Tackle made by number 61, Cedric Harris, the sophomore for the Bears.
Yeah, once again, that defensive line just continuing to fight and grind in there. Inside 4 minutes to go now on the clock. Number 12, Brett Cates, stays in the game. He's got 3 wide receivers and a 3-step drop. Looking deep, into trouble now. Takes off and run. He's going to be hit, but he's going to keep his legs moving and barrel forward to about the 20-yard line. Nice gain of about 7 or 8 there to be real close to a first down.
With forward progress given.
Laying on our guy to bounce a little. Oh, there's a little roll off.
There's been some generous forward progress in this game for sure.
Tanner Davison, number 31 on the tackle for the Bears.
All right, that brings up 4th down, though, and it's 4th and 1. They're going to go for it here. Ball on about the 20.5-yard line. They're going to get just past the 20-yard line for the first down. So just a little under a yard to gain this first down here is what the Royals need. Here comes the play. Handoff up the middle. Hit pretty quick, but I think he's going to get just enough for the first down and maybe a little extra.
I believe so.
James Brown on the carry. They just get the ball to him, tell him to fall forward. He's
Big
going to pick
James
up that
Brown.
first down, yeah. Nice play that time by the offense. Defense doing a good job stuffing him, but just couldn't bring him down. Short of the first down marker. Ball at the 18, first down. Royals. 2:44 on the clock. Snap, handoff up the middle. Brown, he's hit, goes down quick.
That was a shoelace tackle.
Yeah,
looks like.
someone got him low and someone got him high, and he went down quick. Inside 2.5 to go now. Ball to the 14-yard line.
Number 22 on the tackle for the Bears. That's going to be Caleb Walker, the sophomore.
2nd and 6. And really the Royals here just trying to milk as much clock as they can. They don't have to score here if they don't want to. They don't have to run maybe just 2 or 3 more plays. They want to really work that clock down. Inside 2 to go now. 3 wide receivers for them, 1 in motion. They toss the 1 in motion, hit the backfield, and looks like they might have grabbed his face mask. Flag comes in. That was 22 on the grab. Might have hurt his fingers in there. He might have just kind of got his fingers caught in the helmet. And but we'll check the flag on that one. That stops the clock is kind of the worst thing there. It is going to be against the Bears.
Yeah.
And they'll mark that one half the distance to the go.
You can see that from the space shuttle.
Move that one up to the 6.
We didn't need the replay for that one.
All right, so that'll be first and go. 1:50 on the clock. See what they want to do here. They can take 3 kneels and the game's over. We'll see if they do that or if they want to go ahead and just let somebody else score or attempt to score. Toss into the end zone is going to be overshot on the deep fade to the left corner. It'll be second and go. 1:46 on the clock. 58-31 your score. I can give your second team some reps in there, I guess, for sure. That's what the Royals are doing.
All right, then I'm going to call for the pick 6 if they're going to do that.
Bears have outscored the Royals in the second half.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Looks like they got somebody way back now.
And this time they take a kneel at the 11-yard line. So that'll make it third down and about 11 to go. Third and go from the 11. Can't really run it out here on these 2 plays. If they'd have played it right, they could have, but not going to be able to.
That toss to the end zone kind of messed that up.
Yeah. I think they wanted to give them one shot at it. Yeah, they got that second team out there. Some would say it's running up the score, but it's really not. Hey, you're out there playing. Keep playing hard. All right. Now they'll take a knee at the 16-yard line once again, and we'll be inside 1 minute to go, but 37 on the play clock. So it'll be fourth down. And we'll see if the Royals want to just
take another knee,
turn
it over on downs.
Let the Bears have it and see what they want to do with it. All right, so 58-31 is your score here as this one winds down with just a couple more plays left in this one to wrap it up. Bears really showed some grit here in the second half for sure.
Yeah, they did actually. I like what they did. They never quit. You could tell. Oh, there's a penalty. What was that about?
False start against the Royals.
What? Everybody knew nothing was going to happen, but I guess he forgot the memo.
Stops the play clock.
He got caught in his lane.
But it stops the play clock, and then, if they kneel, the play clock will just run.
Well, it's fourth down.
So turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Gotcha.
The play clock was going to run down anyway before the
penalty,
the game clock. So, all right. So just trying to get things set here and settled. Like we said, next week we'll be back at home. It's homecoming against the Azle Hornets.
Dreaded Azle Hornets.
Yeah, we'll get you some scores, real quick updates from around the district, real quick here, to kind of let you know how those things wrapped up. As Richland is deciding what they want to do here on this final play, as well as the.
Looks like we're trying to get the play clock reset.
I don't know what's going on down there.
To 14 seconds.
14 seconds left.
Oh, they took the runoff. That's what it is.
Oh, and now
we're going to start the clock.
They're winding it.
Okay, so we won't have to do another play.
Yep, so that's going to do it. Richland can let the clock run out, and they do. Final score is going to be 58-31. Some finals from around the district. Hornets beat up on the Broncos 52-14. Keller Ridge came back and beat the Granbury Pirates 31-16. And Alito over the Birdville Hawks 56-0. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back to wrap this one up here on the BBN. Hey, Bear fans. Here's some more of our great sponsors. Let me tell you about Rival Signs. They're located at 110 Jim White Freeway in Fort Worth. Check them out for all your signage needs. And, of course,
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Visit your local Raising Cane's for all your chicken finger needs.
Hey, Terrence, you own your own home, right?
Yes, I do, Donnie.
So you know the hassle it can be when you need a new roof.
I sure do. And in Texas, with the hail, high winds, and storms, our homes take a beating.
Well, that's why we recommend TXD Roofing. Texas Direct Roofing is located in Haltom City and has been in business since 2011.
To schedule an inspection or install, head to txdroofing.com.
Thanks, TXD Roofing, for all you do for our school. As the Bears fall short tonight, but they do outscore the Royals 25-14 in the second half, something to build on for next week. And for some end-of-the-game stats, here comes the statistician, mathematician, Dr. Spreadsheet, Terrence Durham. Take it away.
All right, so the Bears rushed for 249 yards, and 221 of those yards was by Coleman on a couple of big plays. He had a 51-yard rush and a 76-yard rush. Also, Houston rushed for 13 attempts and rushed for 32 yards, And then on the passing side of the ball, I think the Bears tonight put up their most passing yards with 196, and 106 of those was to Roberts on 3 receptions. 51 of those was to Carr on 7 possessions, and Kerrigan had 2 receptions for 40 yards, 39 yards.
Nice.
So that's, a total of 445 yards of offense, which is really, their best offensive performance since Birdville.
Yeah, and putting up 31 points against any team, honestly, especially a team that's ranked in state, that's a really nice offensive effort. And I know that they had some, some backups in the fourth quarter, but for 3.5 quarters, they're facing their first team out there tonight, and did a really good job in the second half. Kind of got away from them in the second quarter there, but a lot to build on for sure. What do you think, Fernie?
Yeah, they got a lot to build on. It was good to see that they didn't quit in that second half, and got some points, got some good drives, got some good plays, and they threw the ball. I mean, you had some great running by Coleman, but I was impressed with the throws.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we'll see how that pays dividends next week as the Bears will be against the Hornets. And here's some more stats from Terrence Durham.
All right, and on the defensive side of the ball, the Bears really had a breakout performance in the second half from number 6, Wash. Wash was all over the place. He ended up having 9 tackles and 1 sack and that QBP, quarterback pressure, in the second half. And so he really, really turned it up in the second half and, represented that defense and slowed down that high-powered Richland offense.
There you go.
Yeah, another sophomore.
Yeah.
And he was playing like a senior out there, not like an upperclassman. He was just all over the field. And he has a looming presence about him.
Yeah, he does.
You see him out there. I think about like Elijah Richardson, in the past when we would see him out there. You just can't miss him.
Yeah.
It was just Cameron
he's
Clay.
there. Yeah.
These guys that we've seen over the last couple of years, and he has that presence for sure. It's going to be fun to watch him on the defensive side of the ball the next couple of years, as is those young guys on the offense side as well. All right, so like we said, your final is 58-31, 58-31. The Bears fall short tonight, but Azle next week at home for homecoming. It'll be an exciting matchup, so if you can't come out, be sure to
tune in,
listen, and watch us here on the BBN. We'll have some special guests next week, no doubt, since we're at home. So for John and for Terrence and Fernie, I'm Donnie. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next week. As always, we say,
Go Bears.
Thanks for joining us here on the BDN. There are several ways to keep up with us here at the Brewer Bear Network. First of all, you can like us on Facebook. Just do a simple search for Brewer Bear Network and you'll find us. Hit the like button, and that's a great way to stay connected. Also, we have an account on Instagram. Same thing, just search for Brewer Bear Network and follow us there, and we'll keep you up to date on all things Brewer Bear athletics. Thanks again for joining us. We appreciate you.